I want to particularly acknowledge our secretary for her steadfastness and staying the course and, recording our meetings and sharing with all of us. I want to recognize Mrs. UGBAJO. When the clouds were really dark and things didn't look like it was going to work out, I had someone on the ESCO that I could fall back on and, work with and get things going. So. That's great. We are acknowledging our own. One of our brightest. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. So, this past year, let's just say for the past 4 years, we were fortunate to have a couple of medical missions. The first was at the inception of our administration. During that process, we provided cataract surgeries and other medical support to more than 100 people. Now, in this project or process is Africa Eye and Cataract Foundation, led by Dr. Okorodugu. He's been steadfast with us, even when we were in crisis. His words of encouragement and continuous support, ensure that we were focused and were able to do those 2 medical missions. The last medical mission we did was this year in February. It was well attended, and I think we also provided cataract services for at least 100 people. The other legacy project, which is our scholarship program, we were not able to provide the scholarships this year. We had done the testing and the qualification for the program. However, our scholarship consultant, who usually facilitates these things in Warri, Mr. Mene, was not in place in February when we were in Warri for our medical mission. So we couldn't give out the scholarships that we were going to give. We were going to give 200,000 naira to each of our recipients. And the reason we went to that, we usually give $500 each. But we all know that we've just been in a really difficult financial situation. So as they say, you cut your coat according to your cloth. So, which is what we did, why we reduced it. But we couldn't give out that money. But we do have the list, and we're hoping that to salvage our reputation and to show that we're a serious group, we're still going to go ahead with the kind tradition of the incoming administration to still administer the 200,000 naira apiece, which would be in the region of about $1,000 or $2,000 at the most for 10 persons. So that's basically with our projects. Going forward, I cannot plan for the incoming administration, but our 2 legacy projects are the scholarship program and the medical mission. So if the incoming administration sees it fit to continue these projects, it would be a good thing, because I know that it benefits our people tremendously. I'd also like to commend the efforts of regional chapters. INA Washington was very present during the recent medical mission. And I think they also had a project going at the same time. So this is the kind of stuff we did in our association, where we all put hands together and work collaboratively to achieve our objectives. So we're going to adopt a town hall style going forward. I want to ask for someone to volunteer to be our moderator, so that that person will just okay. So she will call people to speak, so that it's not yeah. And then so that's what we're going to do. Yes. Ashley, well, okay, Ashley, yeah, please. Come on. All right, okay. Yeah, so when I'm done, Ashley will. Yeah. So, the first topic on our agenda here is UGBAJO convention hosting. We know that from the inception of UGBAJO, we've always had our convention on Labor Day weekend. But the whole of America is now having convention on Labor Day weekend. The question now is, should we stay because and continue to have our conventions on Labor Day weekend, or should we consider alternatives? Because at the last convention in California, which we hosted, I suffered greatly from that because all the people I invited had their own ethnic conventions on that same weekend. So my hall was empty and I didn't get the complement of people that I had expected. So these are some issues that we need to talk about. And then we're going to talk briefly about constitutional amendments, proposals, what we think that we should change in our constitution, how we would benefit the UGBAJO. And this is all on, under the theme of rebirth. Because after the crisis we went through, we're in a new phase where we have found our footing again and are beginning to refocus our efforts and determining how we want to proceed and move forward. And this would all be in a bid to become a better association. So without speaking too much, I want to welcome everyone and thank you all for being here. You all look beautiful. It's fantastic to see all, have this opportunity to, fraternize. So without much ado, I introduce Mr. Ashe Warren.
So the president wants to begin with the convention, the UGBAJO convention, if we should keep the Labor Day weekend or we should actually change the day. So the floor is open for conversation. Please signify if you want to talk and so that we know we can give numbers or we can do it based on who wants to speak first. Yeah, so I think the president suggested that we'll introduce ourselves. So we're going to start from the back and then we'll just go with the flow, right? So we'll start there, go with the flow, it comes back and it goes like that. Right, so that way we'll start. Moana, you want to start?
Orúkọ mi Oríṣẹ́ Mọ́yọ̀bẹ́mi Bowens ní Ẹ̀yẹ́gbọ̀kan from INA Baltimore, Washington.
Ajamukiara, orúkọ mi Omadishe Taiwo. I'm here to support my cousin Odus.
Are you home? Orúkọ mi Bukari Shanere Ẹ̀yẹ́gbọ̀kan, Baltimore, Washington.
Orúkọ mi Oyetorishemoje Ẹ̀yẹ́gbọ̀kan, also from Baltimore, but I'm actually in New York now.
Ajamukia, orúkọ mi Wẹ́yìnmi Oríṣẹ́ Wẹ́yìnmi Okupa ní SCC from California.
Ajamukia, orúkọ mi Ọmádùnrẹ́ Ẹ̀túwẹ̀wé from California, Seca, California, from Ibadan. Also, Ajajo.
Sisters, God bless you all.
Amen.
My name is Pastor Mrs. Ebisa Igoda Ni Jemede from Batel. God bless you. Sika,
California.
I joined Sika 4 years ago. So, Sika.
Ajamukia. Orúkọ mi Afọ̀tán. Etuwewe, Father Iro. I'm from Batere, you know. That's an ITSEKIRI there. And I'm from, you know, Integrity Group, New York.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tina Kefadiro. I am here by way of ITSEKIRI Integrity Group of New York. I'm a part of the host chapter. This is my mom, and I'm from Baterra.
No, we're with a line.
From Batere.
Ajamukia, orúkọ mi Theodora Logobui ní Besu, èmi ọtí ìrìgbò no di ITSEKIRI Ajamukia. Oh, Omiwere, Southern California.
Ajamukia. Charles Lagobwe. Theodora is my wife. I'm married from Iwere, California, but look, I'm adapted to ITSEKIRI life.
Odus, it's nice to you. Yeah.
Ajamukia. Orúkọ mi Otuore Ojo ní Ẹ̀yẹ. Orúkọ mi Oniesa Neyone Omaduore Ojo ní Ẹ̀yẹ Gwoka. So these are my audience. I'm from ITSEKIRI National Association, Baltimore, Washington. And what do I say? Where I'm from? Ijala, ITSEKIRI, and Batere.
Orúkọ mi Alero. I'm Mrs. Alero Uviegara. My father is Edema from Ibatere. My mom is from Ijapa.
Chapter.
Oh, I don't belong to any chapter. I'm from Florida, though.
Okay.
Yes.
Ajamukia. Osifo Olusegun Apata when she orúkọ mi. ITSEKIRI Integrity Group, New York.
Just before we proceed, if you know you can stand, you can sit and say, right? So don't feel obligated to stand if you don't want to.
Ajamukia. My name is Julia Pata. My mother is Smith from Coco. I'm from the ITSEKIRI Integrity Group, New York.
Ajamukia. Orúkọ mi Olúṣẹ́bẹ́mígò Ẹ̀dẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ̀ Ẹ̀nàmúgbòdùrẹ̀. Aguriwere Dallas chapter Motewa.
Ajamukia. Orúkọ mi Olúṣẹ́jẹ́mínọ́yọ̀ Antonia Kubenje Eshe Ede. From Batere. My father is from Batere. And Iyemi from Japa. Iyemi Gbejule from Japa.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, my chapter is ITSEKIRI Integrity Group, which invite President Dukowi and covering secretary for ITSEKIRI Integrity Group.
Adopted by the Kubenje Eche. I'm from Sekiri Integrity Group.
Okay, my name is Lucy Dumi, Rochelle Dumi, Kubenje Upon. My father is from Omate family, from Japa. From Batere, I'm sorry. My mother, Babi the Igbejule Kubenje, is from is Otodibo from Japa.
My name is Lucky Omireshuli Mayo. I'm the current Vice President of the UGBAJO ITSEKIRI USA and a long-time Financial Secretary for almost 10 years of UGBAJO also. And I'm from ITSEKIRI National Association, Washington, Baltimore area. My father is from Batere. My mother is from Japan. I defaulted to my wife.
Ajamokiara Emi Mejebi Torisheju Mayo Ni Otubo. We are also from Batere. Oti Fragene. Yes. And also Coco. I am the president of the ITSEKIRI National Association, Washington, Baltimore, CMSA.
That are my sister.
Thank you.
Orikomi Eyimofe Besu from Irigbo, people from INA, Washington, Baltimore, Washington, USA.
Orúkọ mi, Mrs. Roslyn Arìmùtòtọ́mà Besu ní Mayo. My father is from Batere. My mother is from Ni Okutie from Japa. And by marriage from Irigbo.
Yes.
I'm from INA, Washington, Baltimore. I'm the current financial secretary.
Orúkọ mi, wọ́n ṣe ọmọ Májú Yàdùn mi, Òfúyà. But Májú dùn mí, Akápè mi. And Bọ̀bọ̀ pè mí, dùn mí. Ọwà mi, ó jẹ mí tán. From Ibatere. And Iyemi Omolara Smith from Coco and Abeokuta. I'm from New York, Integrity New York Group. Thank you.
Please excuse my sitting. My name is Omasa Ofuya. I belong to ITSEKIRI Integrity Group in New York. Where I come from, you have to go and ask my grandfather. is always moving. However, thank you very much for you guys coming to enjoy with us. We are the hosts this year, and by the grace of God, departing from Mr. Jensen, we go to a new executive. That must guarantee us. That must guarantee us honesty in our dealings. We need transparency. Without transparency, that is unity. The little we are enjoying, the privilege we are enjoying, want it to continue. And as a matter of fact, after this, I have a little presentation to the ITSEKIRI nation that we should be more aggressive in our demand based on our geographical location. We didn't create it, God gave it to us. So thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. And they do. Atutu mama coach. All come to Nigeria. She we go back by the Temuka exchange. Harrison Okotie. So I'm back with Harrison. So my editor. One day they woke up. They saw Atutu mama there. So I gave me warrior and I made a warrior. But anyways, I'm the only member of Chicago. I'm the president. And the Sagba Abi told you, so, but we should watch here and why Amen. Yeah. So, Chicago, I'm from IN Chicago, ITSEKIRI National Group of Chicago. What else? I'm retired. I'm retired. I'm proud that I'm retired. So I can travel quite a bit. I go to Nigeria, I build a new house there. So.
No, it's not from Batere.
Where you come?
Where are you from?
I'm from Coco now.
Saji Okundaye, Akujami, Oshofupute. My mother is Ekwemina from Bangwe.
Hey, my brother.
And then my own mother is Ogbe, also from Bangwe. I'm from New York here, ITSEKIRI Integrity Group. You're all welcome.
Morgan Aldo from INA, Washington, Baltimore. My father is from Batere. My mother is from Guru.
Orúkọ mi Tosan Aldo, Tosan Aldo, Nimayo, my brother, from Batere, and Jasper, my mom, from INA.
Ajamukia. Orúkọ mi Clementina Temisare Abeson. Owami Irigbo, from Irigbo, ITSEKIRI, and my mom is from Jakba Enaso. She's from the Ama Toshero family, and I am from INA Washington and DC Virginia group.
Good morning, everybody. Orúkọ mi Patricia Animasham. I'm from South Florida, Omiwere. My mother, in fact, my father is an Orogo man, but I decided to speak to my mother because she trained me to become what I am today. Amen. My grandmother is the last born of Uwala. The last born of Uwala, my grandmother. So,
My mother was born to Abeson from Ife. We are from Ife. I claim my mother because she has done everything to make me what I am today. Amen. And I'm the founder of Omiwere of South Florida. South Florida, we started with 5 members. Today, whatever happened belongs to God. South Florida has come to stay. That's why I wear our dress. This is our first club. Omiwere of South Florida. And I'm proud to be from South Florida.
Owami is from Ogeye and Ukwe Big Wari. My mom is from Usele and Irigo in Big Wari. So I am from Omiwere of Central California, and I'm current UGBAJO president, at least for the next few hours.
My name is Orishati Mehi, and I'm from California.
My name is Antoinette Yesi. I'm from Agenemude, married to Gemini Yesi. So now I'm an Ishakiri woman.
My name is Ochimi Okome. My father is from Ubeki. My mom is from Okere and Koko. I'm from INA, the Washington area.
Pastor Dr. Orishe Chutieni Edema Enye is my name. From Jakba community, from my father's side, Lopushere Wangwe, Idubofun Enye, up to Edema, Austin, and myself. From my mother's side, from Kusanjuya family of Ubegi. Please, I would like to give a round of applause to the outgoing executive. I don't know how we The reason is this, right? I don't know if I have this time again, but this association was picked up from what I would call an epileptic barrackboism. You can check your dictionary. So it was split from a mess where we had no direction. So, and the president, we are very grateful. We are very grateful. You might not get this all the time because I actually enjoy opposition. I enjoy opposition. It's good. Everybody cannot be, hallelujah, you know, all is well and just all hail to the king. No. That's why it's an association. We enjoyed the opposition we had. But let's not forget that we picked it up from nowhere and every executive tried their best to do whatever they could do. Yes, there were some lapses, but we were able to walk to this level. So please, I want to thank the executive one last time and say the next executive should take it now to a greater height. Thank you.
Orokomi Omaguru Jemine Charles from Gori, Wamikashi from Gori, Usele, Usele and Gori. Yemika from Ukbu. I'm the newest member, where is the track? Akujami Kashi Oyoma.
And last, certainly but not least, Ajamukia, Orukomi, Eyituoyo Oteri, Bujamikashi Asamaigo. Me from side Yemi, from Coco and Bori, from the Magbemi and Sheki family, and from my this side Owami, from Usele, Mashola and Uteri family. I'm with the Agura Iwere Dallas group.
Orúkọ mi Aṣeun ní Òrìṣẹ́ Mami Dídá Èyí Gbàrin. My dad is from Japa, from the Aloba, Opolokun, down to me. My mom is from the Ayoma family, from Orogun and Koko. I used to be the president of the Florida chapter. Currently don't have any chapter. I'm actively, so that doesn't mean I'm not active, right? I am still your website administrator for UGBAJO. If you've ever gone to UGBAJO, if it's not working, it's me to come to. Till tomorrow, I still do it.
Thank you.
I am also actively involved in the UGBAJO Next Gen movement, and we have a presentation. So I never left. I was just in the background. And I also happen to be your moderator today, and hopefully we can get the ball rolling. All right. Is there anybody we missed? There might be some people outside.
There's somebody right there.
Oh, okay. Mr. Ex-President, yeah, you have to introduce yourself, your chapter, and...
Let me go get my name tag so I can include myself.
No. You don't need your name tag.
Okay. No. My name is... No. My name is Mr. Kingsley Onoje from Southern California.
Not only that, where you come from?
Where I come from?
Your village. Your village.
There are plenty of. Let me just name one. Omadino. There's Dalakata too. And there's Japa.
Yes. So I think now we can go into some of the points that the president laid before us. The first on the agenda, and this is a town hall forum. It's open to anybody, but we want to make sure that it's coordinated. And with your permission, would we say, so that somebody doesn't take the floor for 4 hours, because we have other things to do. So can we say 2 minutes is okay to make your point and then yield the floor?
Yes, 2 minutes.
Can we have a volunteer to be the timekeeper so that we can have 2 minutes and then we can give you 10 seconds to finish, but you have 2 minutes and then 10 seconds and then please you must yield. Right? So when they ask you to yield, okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So the first thing is the convention, the date. Like Mr. President said, currently I also have I know of other people that have invited me also for the Labor Day where I'm from, and everybody's doing their convention or something during that weekend, right? And we want to maximize our efforts. So I think the floor is open, Mr. President. That should be the first thing. Yes. And then we want to hear your voice, so you can signify, and if there's nobody talking, you can as well make your contribution. So the floor is open. Yes, sir.
Just a suggestion.
Yes, sir.
I think before we really dive into that, we should elect to look at all the activities that is carried out by our people, Nigerians in general, and then be able to figure out the right month, if you will, the right day, if you will, that will maximize the attendance for our group.
Okay. So I'm guessing somebody's taking notes about this point. Yes, go ahead.
We have to look through the calendar of the government.
Yes.
Which holiday that we celebrate that gives us the opportunity from Friday to Monday. It's the government calendar we have to look before we can decide. Because we can say, oh, we pick a date. Everybody, me, I'm retired. Those that are working, nurses, everybody that are working, they are not going to just leave their job because of convention. So we have to look through the government calendar. Unfortunately, I left the calendar for the government because I have a calendar all year. I left it. I don't know if I even have it with me now. You have to look at the calendar first, the government calendar. Because we need the only holiday that comes with Monday again is our Independence Day. So we have to look through the government calendar.
Okay, so just before we go, sir, I know I saw in person, so after you go, I just want to make sure that we're taking notes of this point. Is there anybody taking notes about the points that we're making? So, because it needs to be in the minutes, right? Okay.
Is there a video?
Are you doing a video? Yes, sir. Okay.
Still video.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah. From the short discussion so far, it is assumed that we agree that this particular date is not longer viable. If it is so, then let us follow what Mama have just said now and start setting the ball rolling. Look for a date now so that we can probably come at a consensus.
Okay. I've been looking into this for a very long time. The one holidays that falls on Monday is Memorial. Memorial is on every May, and Memorial is the only holiday that is like the labor weekend. So if we want to look into anything, it will be Memorial. After Memorial, every other holiday differs from one year to the other. Yes. But Memorial is as stable as this one. So Memorial will be one of the options.
Okay. Oh, after you, someone.
I'm actually telling you now that you should need who go to attendance to what I know giving or people may it's a to get to one leg or let to bad away for the Jawe and Casibidi only rock the next back to over 250. Yeah, to Kawan Bajo. So, it's a gigi or Jordan and Bassy when she put it. Belek Bele and never to Lani, Rewa Yeni, Eroka, Nay, why get Amagita Damo ye or Jota Barbara with it? Of we constitution came from Moshe. At the Yashi way again, or Jolo, it was in September when I car Bara. And it came for. Or for the enough fun, we were our limit for one and no, I'm out for rejecting that shit, Takashi or Jupiter, and nothing Barry, Baba, local chapters in it. So, Tori in our day, need me, or goes and get that Jushini or Joti and Bata.
Yeah, so before I go to Moyo, so for those of you that don't speak Ishakiri or understand Ishakiri, right? What he's saying that for him, he wants to leave it on Labor Day. That's the short version, that's one. Secondly, he talked about the Constitution. So in our Constitution, we have it stated, verbatim, that it's the Labor Day weekend. And if we want to do it, we need to change the Constitution. Thirdly, he said, this conversation is bigger than this convention. And that even if we want to do anything, we need to take it back to our local chapter. The other point he made, right, he said that yes, he understands that the last convention the president was alluding to earlier about people not coming. He said there was a time we used to have 250 people, right, and more than, right? And that it's because of this kerfuffle or whatever, right, that has made it like this. But with time we will grow, organically we will grow. If we put the work, it will grow, right? It's like people split.
And welcome change.
You know, change is good because it makes you go back to the drawing board and say, what am I doing wrong and what am I doing right? So again, in a nutshell, that's what he said. And I do like us to speak Ishekiri. So we can so no, I think there is a, he wants to go, then you will go.
Yeah, changing the date, we have to first of all think about us, because we just talk about constitution. It's something that has to do with constitution. There's no need for debate on that. It should be something to be done in different chapters, and you go back to readjust the constitution before you do anything. The problem with us is dedication and people not actually relating to one another very well. You know, we have to work on that, because that is the main thing. Because if we can take our time to be here, other people, they are willing, they don't have nothing, you know, making them. It's all dedication. You know, you want things to happen, you make it happen. You know, so the date is not actually, it's a holiday for everybody. Just as you plan your vacation, try to plan this and let us keep it moving.
Okay.
Excuse me.
No, just 1 second, guys. So after her, Dr. Okotie, and then
yes, I think something was misunderstood here. It's not we, the people attending, we are talking about. It's the invitees. I invited about 10 people, and unfortunately they can't be here because I have some in Canada, I have some in London. They are attending a Edo convention, you know, all over. The Igbo one, you know, so that's what we are saying. So if we can change it so that other people can come in, you know, like not we are not talking about Shekiris now. We're talking about people that will come. I remember when in New York, oh my God, standing room only is what we used to have, you know, when we had this convention. So please, let's, you know, like you said, we have to take it back to our, you know, chapters.
Thank you.
yeah, so before we go, right, so there is a lot of hands. I'm just going to give numbers because, sorry, I'll get to everybody. Moyo has been waiting. I think I was supposed to go to Moyo before I went to her. So Moyo is going to be 1. Dr. Okotie Atumama is going to be 2. Mr. Jemine 3. You're going to be 4. And then there was some other answer, 5, Mr. President. Okay, 6. Okay, Mommy 7. So please remember your number. So Mommy 7. So Moyo, you're number 1.
I just wanted to say that any holiday that we choose is going to be the same thing, right? If we do Veterans Day, there's things on Veterans Day. So if we want to change the date, I don't think it should be a holiday, maybe a weekend in June, like a summer where kids are able to come. Like right now, my kids are not here because they have school. So planning it around a holiday is going to give us the same issue that we're already having now. So that's all.
Thank you, Mario. Yes, number 2.
The other thing that is going on, some people that are doing other days, like the Okwe and Ndokwa and all that, they're coming back to this day. They're coming back to this day because their membership will not grow, you know, the way they want it. So the same problem we're arguing about is like jumping from fry pan to fire. So I think we should stay here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and again, repeat that to share everything again. I should be the newest member in UGBAJO right now. So I've been hearing seeing a lot of things about UGBAJO when I was in Nigeria. So I want to thank my uncle Onuwaje, who brought me to the group. All right, if we want to do rebate, we said it's a rebate, we need to change things. And okay, my wife is not here now. My wife is Urugu. She's in Canada. She wants to be here. Do you understand? She wants to be here. And this event where she be Shekiri Noka is for other tribes, for us to showcase our culture. I mean, okay. And we hope and we pray one day Ogiame will be here. So those are the things we need to work. Because if you look at it, a group Girije, this is the day they used to do their own event. So we don't need to even go to the chapter. This is the whole chapter is here. Let's talk about it. The constitution is for us. We are not for the constitution. We can change it anyhow we like to make things move forward, to make things smooth. and make everybody, so that we can carry everybody along. Any day you choose is not still going to be perfect for anybody. Do you understand? But we just need to, if we say we want to change, we need to change things. This changing of the date, I so much buy into it. Thank you.
Okay, so after Mrs. Mayo is going to be 8, we need to wrap you up so that, because this is an election year and we don't want to have the conversation forever. And again, just be mindful of the time. You have 2 minutes and an extra 10 seconds to finish. So who's number 4? I think you're number 4. Yeah.
First of all, I wanted to say that UGBAJO was the first group to start national convention in America, and we picked Labor Day weekend, and the other tribes copied us. So I don't think we should be changing for them. What we need to do, I know this issue is because we sell tickets for gala night, Saturday night. We need to now make friends with non-Nigerians, because in California, we invite more non-Nigerians than Nigerians when we hosted convention. So we need to try and make friends with non-Nigerians. They are the ones who will even appreciate it more. So we shouldn't follow not being able to invite other Nigerians to come to our convention. We bring in non-Nigerians to come and see our culture for gala night.
Ajamokian. Number 5. I think you're number...
Yeah,
okay,
number 5.
Okay.
Ajamokian.
Ajamokian.
Like my sister rightfully said, the Shekiris, we are paid sellers.
The Labor Day date that we chose since 1998, something of this magnitude, you don't just say you decide, right here. And there are certain things too that you don't bring to the floor. Like the date, for example. Why are we changing? Because of other people? No. Now, the convention that we had in Southern California in 2018, we had over 500 people that showed up. So if you have to make sacrifice, you will make sacrifice. Like some say their kids cannot come. My kids used to come. One day that they will miss from school will not hurt them. We take permission that they will miss that day. They could fall sick and not go to school on that same day, but they show up for convention. So stuff like this. If I was president, there are certain things that you just don't bring to the floor to change it. It's like changing the Independence Days of America. Yeah. So everybody has their time to speak. Okay, so if you want to speak, then you speak.
No interruptions.
So changing it did because people are not coming. We've had our convention one time in Chicago. The Urobos were there. They have more people than us, but we had more people come to our convention. Like the Urobos will tell you, for example, because of us, what they did, they do their gala night on a Sunday. We do ours on a Saturday, so there won't be conflict. The Urobos will come to our gala night.
In San Francisco too.
Yeah, if we are in the same place, they will come to our gala night, and we, in turn, will go to their gala night on a Sunday. So, changing the date because people will not come, that's not an excuse.
Thank you, sir. Yes, number 6.
Ajamokian.
Yeah.
So, I've heard everything everyone has said. It's all in place, and this is why UGBAJO is unique, because we bring stuff to the table, we table it, we talk about it, we agree to disagree, and then we end up doing the right thing. But there's a point I want to make. We have to be very, very careful, because when we went to court during our crisis, our constitution, upholding our constitution was something that saved us, that stood for us. And again, please, let's give a round of applause to that woman right there. She had documents, she had everything that helped us. But the judge, who was a white man, for those that did not participate, the judge, who was a white man, used our constitution, was interpreting our constitution to us, and that was what saved us. So we need to follow our constitution. We need to take this back to our different, like someone said, this should not even be a discussion.
Yes, I know.
We have always, my late husband, Dr. Felix Abeson, was one of the founders of UGBAJO. And we have always done it on Labor Day weekend. Let's not move. But it is not to be discussed here. It is to be discussed in our different chapters. And I bet you my last penny, it will come back to the table that we should leave it on Labor Day weekend. One way or the other, we are going to grow. We're going to go. You see, it's just like individuals. Sometimes, tell me when my 2 minutes is over. I am ready. Sometimes, amongst all of us here, we are invited to different events at on the same day. You pick and choose. Which one holds dear to my heart for me to go to attend? And then, that is the one you attend. What we need to do, like someone said about the rebirth, yes, it's a rebirth, but it's for us to all go inside of us and see what we can bring to the table to change a lot of things, to bring people back into this fold. Thank you.
So, just to go, so we have two, I know, sorry, sir. So we have two people, Mommy and Miss Mayo. Then I'm going to give the secretary and the president will round this up after that. So I know a lot of people want to contribute, but we need to move on because it's an election here and we must go forward.
Yes.
Mommy.
26 years ago, the very first UGBAJO we had, I think was in New Jersey. Houston. We were not as many as but as the year grows, people start coming. As they hear, oh, ITSEKIRI UGBAJO. What causes all this problem is the devil that came to want to steal our joy. But God gave us the victory. We are victorious. Why are we going to change the date? Why? Everybody, if you are really interested, you love what you are doing, you are not going to change the date. The children, they come, like my children, my granddaughter, she's always here, but missing a day in school doesn't cost them nothing. It's just for you to tell the teacher, oh, my daughter is, or my child is going with me somewhere. I think we should keep this Labor Day. It's because people, because the place is not crowded like we used to be. We will grow. We have got the victory. We have to put devil to shame. Please leave this date. I left Nigeria because of this UGBAJO. I said I must come to UGBAJO. That's why I left Nigeria, because I'm interested. If you are interested in anything, nothing can move you. Nothing. Please, let's keep this date. Because you choose another day, you know that, oh, then you'll be regretting. May we not regret whatever we do.
Amen.
Please, let's keep this date. Okay.
Labor Day. I just wanted to remind us, there was a split. So even if we were 250, there's a split. We are now two groups. That is why we are small. Yes. We will not remain small. As people heal from the separation, people are finding their foundation and their strength. There's a lot of us here compared to last year. We will continue to grow.
So I just want to remind us that I think we seem to have forgotten that. There's nothing wrong with the split. It actually will bring more Shekiri people. We go into the community, bring more, they will do the same. For us in DC, we also experience a split. When we split, we'll be actually about 60% of where we are now. Since the split, we have grown. It behooved us to go in the community and get other people. The other group is doing the same thing. So, in essence, by both groups growing, we will bring more Shekiri people in the USA to be part of UGBAJO. That should be our challenge. Go into your community and welcome all our Shekiri brothers and sisters who are presently not part of UGBAJO Shekiri. Ajamokean.
Mrs. Secretary.
Yes. Ajamokean. Yes, we've listened to a lot of people telling us their opinion about this very important matter. I don't want to sound as if I'm repeating what people have said. However, I think that here, right now, we cannot do anything to change the date. We cannot do it. It will be a very hasty decision to take for the organization. Some people made reference to the Constitution. We can't change the Constitution just like that. And also, we believe that we are still growing, mobilizing people, and more people will join us. Like as I'm here today, my husband is supporting me. His people are in Dallas. They do it the same day. There was a year where we are in Florida. My husband's people were in one hall, we are in the other hall. And they came to greet the Shekiri people. Yes. So let us just leave it the way it is right now, because there's no one date that will suit everyone. There's no, and we're thinking of the federal calendar, because the state holidays are different. So it's not going to, we just leave it. I don't want to talk too much because people have stressed it already.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I would let the president wrap it up, and then, yeah, Mr. President, sir.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. So this is the beauty of UGBAJO, where we can all, be seated and discuss matters in a civil manner and exchange ideas and, come up with conclusions. As most people in this hall rightly stated, this is not a decision that we can actually make right here. As our Constitution demands, we need to take these matters of such importance back to our regional chapters, discuss it exhaustively, and come up with conclusions. So basically, we have this tradition of having our conventions on Labor Day weekend, and a lot of people here in this hall today have supported that date. However, it's an ongoing discussion. Our Labor Day, convention is our tradition right now. As we go back to our different chapters, we discuss if members of the local chapter feel that there's a need to change, they'll generate those ideas, pass it on to the national, and then the sitting ESCO will act accordingly. So we're going to put this matter to bed. We're going to take it all back in our normal fashion, talk it amongst ourselves, and come to consensus as we always do. This is one of the great things about our association, that we can actually address these issues in an objective manner.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just one observation. Please, I want to employ everybody, if you can put your phone on silence or on mute, right? If you can, please. The next thing the President wants us to talk about is if people have any proposal for constitutional amendment. Again, we're going to keep this for 20 minutes. We're going to take 6 contributions if there are any. So the first 6 people that want to propose or that think about anything they think we need to change in our constitution, now is the time. Mr. Provost, if you can keep 20 minutes for us. 20 minutes, 2 minutes per speaker, and then again, as usual, the President will round it up. 20 minutes, only 20 minutes. Mr. Mayo, you want to start?
Yes.
Okay. So Mr. Mayo, number 1.
In reference to the constitutional amendment, a few things have been done, and we've worked on that amendment, and it's available electronically. What I'm saying is that we can suggest some certain things, we can amplify that. but a lot of work has been done, but it has not been circulated. The secretary is here. I think she is going to, probably if she circulates this now, it will be probably the 4th time or so she has circulated it. So we have some amendment in process. So it's there for everybody to look at it and come up with recommendation, addition, deletion, or whatever. Then we can come up with that. For that, the constitutional amendment, the whole constitutional amendment, every amendment, every part of it is in the works. Okay. It's been done. So all it needs that, you know, when you try to write an essay, nobody writes the essay, but once you write one, everybody will have their own opinion. So that is what it is, and that is what we want it to be. So that when you look at it, if you have an opinion, everybody will be welcome. If you wanted any deletion or addition, it's welcome. It's not cast in stone. It's just, we worked on it for almost 2 months. I worked on that thing from beginning to the end, based on what we have been doing. I've been in this UGBAJO for almost probably 20 years now, or so, or 18 years I've been there. So based on experiences and what we've gone through, we put all of them together. So please, when they send it to you all, look at it also, okay? But you can give your opinion now, so that we add to it.
Yeah, can I suggest we circulate it? Can they put it on the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, the secretary has it. He's done it a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, but what we want to do is to circulate it to the regional president.
To circulate to their members?
Then for the region to discuss it.
Okay.
Yeah, not just to everybody like that.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, no, it makes sense. Can she circulate it to the regional presidents, please? Okay, so yes, number 2.
I think that probably this is not the right forum for constitutional amendment or to suggest what we want to do for constitution. I would think that our rebirth should be something where we can talk from where we were before and where we are now and what we want to do to move forward.
Correct.
If we can just focus on that to bring us back to where we are right now, what's our future going forward? If we can open that discussion, and then like he said, everything that has to do,
it's actually on the agenda.
Okay. But constitution is a little bit, broad. So it's not something that we can go anywhere with.
Yeah, so for those, sorry, Mr. President, you have to go.
Yeah, but it's not that we want to change the constitution today.
Right.
This is where we really have this, opportunity to be gathered and be able to talk face to face like this. So if there are ideas that impact on our constitution, this would be a good forum to bring it up. As usual, we don't accept it's something that we've already decided that we ratify it. But if we haven't ratified it and it's something that's come up, we note it and we take it back to our regional chapter.
Sorry, yes. The only thing I wanted to say about constitution that was not in the constitution, now that you said, this code of conduct is not in our constitution. And that has to be in our constitution. Because code of conduct is not there. And I see sometimes we're so, that's something that has to be in our constitution.
Okay, not yet. I don't see the secretary, but it's somebody else. I just want to make sure somebody else is taking them.
That's one thing. No, he's recording.
Oh, okay, it's recording. Good. Good. Again, I know you raised up about whatness. I think the UGBAJO Next Gen has the whatness. At least we think we do. At least we think we have the whatness, what we think can help. So, yeah, so buckle up and then. Yes, I think they do. So, yeah. And if nobody, okay, yes, sir.
Okay, as regards the constitution is very big. It's not like what she said. It's not something we discussed. But if there is a section we want to amend, or there's something we want to add, we can quickly note it down, then take it to the local chapter and add it. Or if something we want to remove, they will just pinpoint it and just hit it down. I think that would be the best thing.
Okay, thank you, sir. So 3 more people. Going 1, going 2, going 3, Mr. President. You want to wrap this session?
Yeah, so like most of the speakers have pointed out here, This, the Constitution is a living, evolving document that's supposed to evolve with our association as we grow. Like one of the previous speakers pointed out, we don't have a code of conduct. How do we regulate the conduct of people on the ESCO? And what are the do's and don'ts of our membership? That's kind of very loosely defined right now. So these are things that we take back. If we want to get our association to be standing and thriving, we need to dot I's and cross some T's. So these are things that we're going to take back. Code of conduct, what is expected of a member of the ESCO? How about absence? You know, if a member of the ESCO for one reason or the other is unavailable and unable to perform their role, what is our fallback position? Do we leave that position open? And what would constitute unavailability or inability to do the task? So those things are not, truly well defined in our Constitution, and those are things that we need to take back. So I hope we are making notes of all of these things, particularly the conduct of the ESCO. How we regulate our website, how we relate with one another, what kind of content we allow to be on our website. So these are some of the things we're going to take back here. I'm sure we can resolve all of this here today, but the discussion is healthy. Thank you.
And then just one second. So the next thing is the rebate, and the discussion is how do we take the association forward. It's open to the floor. Again, like I said, yeah. So this is going to be 20 minutes. Once I start calling the number, it's going to be open for 20 minutes, and then each speaker will have 2 minutes, and then you have 10 seconds to finish up. So again, somebody talked about where we were, where we are, and where we want to be in the next 5 years, 20 years, 30 years, when most people cannot make it anymore. How do we pass this on to our kids or new people that are coming up? So it's open for discussion. Again, we're going to take 8 people. Everybody has 2 minutes, 10 seconds to speak, and then we'll, again, as usual, the president will wrap it up. So it's open to the floor, the way forward. Okay, number 1.
I think one thing that is obvious to me, I'm a new member as well, and one thing that is obvious to me in this rebirth that we are in is that we need to find a way to grow. I think we can all agree on that. And so I don't have any solutions, but I guess what I'm hoping that we think of is a framework, strategies that we can use to grow, like you mentioned, right, in the next 5, 10, 20 years, right? Is it, media, PR, who do we want to target for our growth? Is it our children? Is it new members? And then how do we go about, targeting and reaching these people, right? So those are kind of things that I would like for us to think, because as we had a discussion about the, moving the date, to me, I think that was the underlying thing I was saying. The concern is that we're small and we want to grow our numbers, so I guess, yeah. So my urging to the group is how do we grow, and what strategies do we implement to grow?
Okay, so number 2, okay.
What I think is, I think the point he's making is a very valid one. What happened was, in Chicago, we have some young boys, or men really, O'Shea, and he's the president now. When Kingsley came to visit us in Chicago, he met with them. And that was one of the main points. They want to come into the fold so bad, And so I was discussing with Kingsley, and that they should create like a special thing for them, even though they are not in management or whatever. And Kingsley agreed, but I don't know, we didn't follow it. So what he's saying is very important, because in Chicago alone, we have thousands of Shekiris.
Yes.
A whole lot of them. They're marrying people from everywhere. The boys, a whole lot of them. And there's a guy that I want to give a lot of kudos to. He's now in Dallas. Okay, one Oakbay. He has this company where he trained all of them in Chicago how to do it. They go to different offices and set up equipment to run their television, their medical equipment, and all of that. You know, from nowhere, everybody, you know, got it, and they're now doing it, and they're buoyant about it. You know, it's like some arm of technology. Those boys were there, and they're still there. More people are coming, they go straight to it. Even the robo boys are going straight to them. You know? So these are the things, you know, the growth is very important. We cannot just stay idly by and act like we don't know what time of day it is. You know, we need to, you know, get things going in that direction. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you, sir. We have 6 years, sir.
Yeah, when we talk about, I'll talk about growth. Because also in my organization that I'm a president, you know, I work towards growth. Growth is a work for every member here. And I want every member to take it as a duty for themselves, you know, to be able to communicate with people that they know, people that they see that comes from this very part of the world. And talk to them and communicate with them. And then the next thing is that we should try to retain our members here. Because if you gain one and lose two, it's not a good match, right? You know, so we have to learn to communicate very well with people here and relate to one another in a more sensible manner. If you see somebody not really happy with you, try to find out why you're not happy. Talk to them. People are not talking to each other. You know, people are carrying, you know, a lot of animosity in their mind to others. And some people say, man, I don't want to come to this convention no more.
Amen.
Nobody finding out why you don't want to come to that convention. You know? So we have to take a good, you know, walk by ourselves to communicate with people and find out and try to resolve things. There's crisis everywhere, but there's always a point of resolution. I'll stop there.
Thank you.
Okay, so number 4, number 5, I thought I saw a hand over there. Number 6, number 7, okay, number 8, and then that's it. So number 4.
So with everything everyone has said is really good. I was thinking, do we know the vision and the mission of this association? If we know the mission and the vision, we understand it and we retain it, then that will help us also to be able to get people to come in. Then we know what are we doing? Why are we here today? Why are we doing this? Then we are able to connect with people outside of here to be able to bring them in. Meaning, if I go out there to want to talk to somebody, I have to have something to tell them. This is why I am doing this. This is why I think you should come into this fold. That's all.
Thank you, man. Number 5. Okay, no, I think it's here, number 5. You'll be 6.
Ajamogan. Weary. And then all lady. It's an Academy Wadi National Convention. Moma get in Dallas and American and American, you know, what do we go? But and age work we will in Dallas. So you're at Warren Way, but away. It's an convention membership of UGBAJO USA. And a yegi go. So by encourage you, I'm again, you know, over there, but I try by encouraging and then ready to see members of the local chapter that can try by what they on the one national convention came for. So Erica Shokan, okay, you know, anyway, to dog me or for ye biri or for Batiba, the meat bar and a rock. Will be a damn like Jijo. Damak with Batijo. Secretary one mirror of what a manage to and Emma Bojawe gave Biri won't take her or for it to Shama Jack to 13, on our Funo. Both the Baga Bojawe the Dororo, but then a car by the back by Shushashi. To read, be motivated by Geshi, and they went to the man shocker. Who share any lolly, tea and a wakashi. And they were Major Nara. I'm a fair and who share, oh, I like Boshet that tea and to Willie or Fedinashe by Yannick Beneshishe. So, Ginger of that Nara way for an enemy. So, Mobia, they can't fuck up when you're ready. Remember, a came around.
So before we go to the sixth person, just for us, for a couple of us that don't speak Ishekiri, what he said, he made two valid points. One, he said that not all of that, we have our various local chapters. And in our local chapters, not everybody comes to the convention every year. Some people will skip, some people will come. There are some people like Mama that have never missed it for 26 years. So you have those people that are very consistent. And then you have people that take a gap year or two. And then there are people like Mr. Mayo that's been here for like 18 years, that they're always there, right? And he gave an example. He said from Dallas that 4 of his members are here. But back home, they have a lot. The second point he made was that we all have to come together. Right? That we know we have the split. We know that if we continue to fight within ourselves, if everybody continue to pull in too many ways, you will never work together. So we need to work together, right? We need to, the more we work together, it doesn't matter. So like my friend would say, it is more of quality than quantity sometimes, right? So the other thing, right, that he said, right, he said we must come together, right? Because that's the only way we move forward. And we need to, I know that we all have our egos as the Shakiris, we're very prideful and all of that. It's born with us, there's nothing we can do about it. But for the good, like the way UGBAJO was started, right, we must pull together. We can't continue to pull in 3 different directions. We must have, and somebody talk about our mission, our vision, and I think for the UGBAJO Next Gen, when we were doing it, the key that most of the young people was asking, what is the vision? What is the mission? We must put together, we must define who we are, and we must stick to who we are. So just a nutshell of what he said. So number 6.
I really want I'm the US member, but I'm speaking in all aloud. Yeah, okay. Yes, I can speak Shakir.
Yeah, English is fine.
Moving forward, but I don't have the time. But I'm quickly just going to run through it. Like what Dematushika away for me. Okay, like what this my uncle said. If we that are here, if I offend this uncle, I need to come to this uncle to tell him, Uncle, you offended me. I don't need to go to Uncle Kingsley to tell him this man offended me. Do you understand? Because if you do that, that's how the other group started. Because the gap begin to come. We didn't notice it. So the difference begin to come. The backbiting, the group setting, everybody keep pushing themselves to one corner. We didn't see that, so we didn't close it on time. So if we have closed it on time, maybe we would have had those gaps, those people would have left. Do you understand? They are Shakiris. We can't take it away. They are Shakir, like what Uncle said. We still need to settle at a point. But if they say they want to stay on it, you leave them. Agi, Omatuneji, Gagagaduma, so allow them to do what they want to do. So when they are tired, they are going to come. This is the original group. Because when I came, my uncle said, UGBAJO, Auntie Yaba said UGBAJO. I said, no, Auntie Made settle first. When they settle, I know this is the group that has the UGBAJO. So, in going forward, please, let's be one. What is life? Let's be one. If I offend you, tell me. I will apologize to you. I'm quarreling with you because we are in UGBAJO. If we are not in UGBAJO, I can't quarrel with you. You will not see me. But because we are in UGBAJO, that's why I'm having issue with you. I'm having issue with you because it's UGBAJO. If we leave UGBAJO, I will not see you again. You are not my friend. But because we are ITSEKIRI, we are here. We need to be one. You need to, your influence will bring people. You have to be able to influence people like Jehovah's Witness. You talk to somebody. Because somebody like, oh, that auntie did it. No, I'm not coming. That place is a bad group. Is that kind of name you have? No, think about it. So you need to be a person of influence to influence people into this group. There's competition now, whether you like it or not. You have another group. People want to like, where am I going? I talked to somebody, Eric. He said, I go Miami. I said, why? He said, that side I think saying that they talk truth. I don't know what to tell him. Yeah, I don't know what to tell him. So
they talk lie.
I know. But it was a problem for me to convince. It was a problem for me to, because I'm not really grounded on what was happening. Okay. So in going forward, please, we need to do a lot of work. We here, because this is the real UGBAJO that I know. So we need to do a lot of work to bring people back.
Thank you. So thank you. You said something that you also alluded to something you said, I forgot. So thank you. And then, Dr. Okotie, sorry, I think there are 2 other people. And after that, we want to move forward. But he said a parable that I want to translate for people, right? He said the parable is, we don't tell kids not to grow big teeth, but we tell them to grow the lips to cover your teeth. Yes. Yes, so number 7. Yes.
What I want to add to what Udon said is, well, I agree with everything they said. Again, is to bring us back to that code of conduct that I mentioned before. That when we have that, if you cannot settle your differences among yourself, then you go to the elders, where they can call you both together and be able to settle whatever differences we have. If we have that in place, there will be some kind of level of discipline where we can maintain civility amongst us, and we won't go overboard or have enmity amongst ourselves. And realistically, this is one thing I know. I believe in action, not quarreling and strife. If we can bring ourselves together where we can focus on why we are doing what we're doing, the goal, we'll make things work.
We are not here for ourselves.
Yes, let's all focus back to that. And then again about the growth, talking about the growth and the young people. I know Dr. Okotie, you mentioned people that you know in Dallas. So that's why now we have you young people, Mr. Eshe, and our young brothers here. We want to put that in your hands. I know you said every member should do as much, but we're relying on you people too, because social media is in your hands. Please, use it. Use whatever channel you have to pull ITSEKIRIs all over. Please, help us. I know we can do so much, but with social media, you do more. Thank you.
I want to appreciate all the officers, especially this time, the outgoing officers. They've done very well. Because I cannot do what they have done, I want to appreciate them. But I want to say one thing. When you come out to do a job, face that job and don't listen to what they tell you. Please, if we do that, we are going to have peace and we are going to move forward. Don't listen to whatever anybody is saying. Look at what you are doing. Are you doing the right thing?
Amen.
Finish. Let the rest be. Because of that, I don't hold position, because truth is bitter.
Thank you.
And I stand for the truth.
Amen.
I don't go the way zigzag. I want anybody that is taking this position, please let it come from your heart. And whatever anybody tells you, don't hold it against them. Just move forward. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So that's it. I know Dr. Kotie, we're going to give him 1 minute because he raised his hand too. I know you already spoke. Okay. So we're going to go to Dr. Kotie. I know you wanted to say something. So he has 1 minute. Then we'll go to the secretary for 2 minutes and the president wraps it up.
What I wanted to say is my level of involvement on this issue is quite high because I'm out there seeing these boys, trying to be friends with them and all of that, and they are good kids, they're not bad kids. I think what happened was when Kingsley came to visit our chapter, it was like, wow, you know, a whole lot of them got rowdy. You know, they want to do this, they want to do it, they want to meet him, they want to be appointed, you know, and I think he made a deal to appoint them. Now, what I'm trying to say here is our level of involvement, same thing they are talking, has to be high so that we can keep with them and do what we have to do as an organization. So we don't discriminate against them say because this. Because the president of Chicago, lady, Margaret, you know, when he came to Chicago, we were having a float. That's Nigerian Day. And I dragged her into my... Yeah. No, but the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, so we know them, we are familiar with them, we've been working with them. So the fact that they now decide to do what they are doing is not because of our problem, it's because of the melees that happen nationally.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah. Ms. Secretary, 2 minutes.
Someone made mention of
yeah, so please,
someone made reference to two people have disagreements and they can't resolve it among themselves, between themselves, they should take it to the elders. We want our elders to know they are responsible, they are mature people, they bring with us. But we want our elders to know that whatever information they get from those people that have disagreement is a privileged information. It's something that is confidential. It's something that should end there with them. There's no need for it to go back to the general group. Yes. It is confidential, it is privileged information. You undo it there and it dies there. Yes. There will be a problem when that is done, then we hear it outside. Yes. And we also want our elders, see all of us as your children, no partiality, because we see, as you assess us, that's the way we assess our elders. And when things speak of their own accord, and when someone feels that, oh, this person is very partial, this person is just taking part with the children's wahala, you can't go to that area. So you just be the mother of everybody, be the father of everyone. We are all here. You know, show your love to everybody, show your appreciation to everybody. That's just what I want to say, because we are all human beings and we are sensitive. You know when someone is pushing towards a certain direction, and when someone, you know, we can see those things. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. So, thank you everyone. I'm going to call on the president to wrap up this section.
Thank you, folks. It's been very
excuse me, sir.
Rewarding to hear, you know, the input from everybody. Let me first talk about unity. In February this year, Ogiame Atuashe III invited the warring factions of UGBAJO ITSEKIRI USA to a palace meeting. Fortunately, at the time, I, Mr. Kingsley Onuwaje, Mr. Lucky Mayo, and Dr. Atutumama Okochie were on the ground in Warri, so we were privileged to be at the meeting called by Ogiame Atuashe. A couple of days to that meeting, the other group, they were sent an email to attend by virtual means. However, they turned it down. They said they weren't going to attend in person and they weren't going to participate virtually. So, of course, Ogiame felt slighted by it. But the meeting did take place. We met with Ogiame. He enjoined us to go back and find a way to mend the rift amongst us, and, mend fences and come back together. That would be the only circumstance that he could sort of buy into and would see him come visit us. He told us he was going to Canada, and we all witnessed it this year. He was there, he met with the ITSEKIRI group there, but he told us that what would give him joy would be for us to come back and reach out to those people. And that even though they slighted him and turned down his invitation, he will not relent. He will keep promoting unity, which as a father, of course, that's his role. Since that time, I've reached out to the leadership of the other group. I called them. On that call, one of our regional chapter presidents was on the call. I put him on the call as a witness to what we were going to discuss. So when I got the other regional chapter president on the call, I first of all spoke to him about scurrilous rumors being peddled, because they were peddling rumors among themselves that we took the money. It's like give a dog a bad name and hang it, that we took the money with this and that. I told him, I said, look, all those rumors don't lend itself to reconciliation. If you keep scandalizing my name and painting me in a bad light, in a false bad light, I'm not going to be able to reconcile with you. So I told that chapter president this, and I said, look, Ogeme has requested that we find a way to come together. And they told me no. They said, look, we formed our own association, which is INA. You can't, INC, my apologies. I'll show how tired I am. So, yeah, they said they had formed their INC, and they weren't even willing to consider coming together. I mean, when they break it down to you like that, you're just going to have to forge ahead. And I want to remind everybody here, there's quality. We are looking for quality, not quantity. It's not a question of just gathering people who are going to be, troublemakers, some Judas in our midst, who are going to be ginning up trouble and, disaffection among us. So even if we are two, and there's love and camaraderie amongst us, hey, we're on a winning formula. Yeah, as long as there's that quality and that commitment. And then I also want to talk about, how we think it's just part of human nature. If you are dissatisfied, or whether some people don't even need to be dissatisfied before they take your matter to another person. That's how it is. During my tenure, at a point, I kept getting negatives coming to me, and I asked myself, why do I have to put up with all of this? My life was pretty good, not excellent, before I got into all of this, and I didn't have to deal with any stress. I didn't have to, believe you me, if you are in the leadership of UGBAJO, it's almost an everyday job. So I started to hear negative stuff about me, and I asked myself, why do I have to put up with this? So at a point, I actually made up my mind that I was going to quit. But thank God for Mrs. Yesin here, and my cousin, Mrs. Iyabo Onuwaje, who talked to me, counseled me, and I did see the light. And I realized that I didn't come into this for my own personal purpose. It was love of ethnicity, and to salvage that remaining part of the ethnicity that we could organize, or mistakes. And if you don't have the capacity to retrace your steps when mistakes are pointed out, then you're on a slippery slope as a human being. So basically, we are all one family at UGBAJO. If you look at our family progenitor, is that the right word? Our family connections here, you will be surprised that we have more that bind us together in family and unity than separate us. And then look at it this way, we are an ethnicity in Nigeria that is not up to 2 million people. So why can't we come together? And this coming together doesn't even pertain to ITSEKIRI alone. Our brothers in the Niger Delta do ourselves a disservice by fighting against each other, squabbling. Orobo this, ITSEKIRI that, Ijo this, Ijo that. Our DNA, if they go check it now, is the human DNA. Because you are a Shekiri, it don't make you superior to an Urobo person. And if you are a Urobo, it don't make you superior to a Shekiri. Instead of us to come together in the Niger Delta to take what God has rightfully given us, we are busy squabbling with one another and letting people from outside control us and our resources. That's the reality of what we find ourselves in Nigeria. But we know better. We live in the United States. We are all enlightened, educated people, professionals in our different fields. Let's bring that level of maturity. And above all else, let's bring the spirit of camaraderie, brotherliness, sisterliness to be on our association. If we imbibe these simple but complicated ideals, we're going to get UGBAJO Shekiri to places we can't believe. So let's work together in unity. If I offend you, if anybody in this association offends you, or you find something in their character that you disagree with, call them. Tell them, look, man, the way you spoke to me that day, I didn't like it. You might shout at each other, but I'm sure you will find a way to come to resolution. Because what unites us is more than what divides us. We are Shekiris. Let's stand for our ethnicity. Thank you, folks.
Thank you. And actually, is that President said something just in 1 minute. He said we are families. Families fight, families stay. It's only member that goes. So we are family. So when we fight, we stay. We don't go. So we are family. We are not members, we are family. So family fights and stay. It's only member that goes. So if you are a member, you need to go, but you're a friend. Family fight and stay.
Just talking about fighting, right? My other brother told me recently, he said most times our first reaction is to fight. It's to always challenge the perception. And you want to justify. He said, but we need to learn to fight sometimes too, right? So our first decision should not always be to fight. We need to, I know we want to fight, that is what our instinct is telling us, but we need to learn to fight as well. And moving on, I know a lot of people we've been hearing going forward, how do we go, engage, all of that. It's with great pleasure and honor to introduce the UGBAJO Next Generation. And so there's actually a group called UGBAJO Next Gen. And so if you know any young person, I know Tumama talked about Chicago. I know we have 2 young people you introduced from Chicago. So yes, there are people everywhere and we are trying to pull as much as we can. So yes, UGBAJO Next Gen.
Thank you.
Ajambo Kiaram.
Ajaje.
Orúkọ mi Omadure Ojo. So last convention, we were all gathered like this, and we discussed, we talked about moving the UGBAJO to the next generation, transferring, passing on the baton to the next generation. So in that meeting, the president asked that, requested that the young adults, we are young adults, not youths.
Yeah, correct.
You know, we should come together and see how we can take the UGBAJO to the next level. So in that meeting, at that convention last year, there was about 7 of us, which was myself, Omasa, Tindu, her brother, his brother, Toyo, and Mr. Edema, Pastor.
It's outside.
It's outside. And one of our members from INA, Odoyo, is not here today. So after the town hall meeting, we all got together, the 7 of us, we got together. It was supposed to be a simple introduction. This, you know, I'm this, I'm that. But that simple introduction that was supposed to be, what, 15, 20 minutes introduction turned into almost 3 hours of conversation. And everyone all of us that were seated there, we all had great ideas, from different professional backgrounds. Everyone has something to bring to the table. So after that meeting, we all agreed that to keep the momentum going, we will meet every month to discuss ideas, brainstorm how we can move UGBAJO to the next level. We had new members that joined us. And since then, our first meeting was at that convention, and every month we met once a month on Sundays from 7:30 till 8:30 or 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening. Everyone dedicated their time to be together, to come together, put ideas, brainstorm on how we can move UGBAJO to the next level. And so today we are here to bring our presentation to UGBAJO. And before we get started with our presentation, we each introduce ourselves.
Yes. So again, my name is Mr. Ashewune Orishe Mamidida Eyekbame. I was the former president of Florida, currently only a member of UGBAJO next year. I'm from Florida, and your website administrator again.
Yes.
My name is Nere Eyekwakan. I'm from the Baltimore, Washington group.
My name is Toyo Terry. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm very happy to be here with this.
My name is Jimmy and Charles Obagumi. I'm the newest UGBAJO member.
My name is Orisha Bugami Lovett Ayo Johnson from Washington.
My name is Tina Cafadiro, and I'm with Integrity Group of New York. Welcome to our convention. We're happy to have you.
Welcome everybody. My name is Omar Sanjuo Fuya. I'm part of the Integrity Group of New York, and welcome again. Thank you for
My name is Orisha Moyobemi Bowens. I am the treasurer for INA Baltimore, Washington.
Hello, my name is Oye Eyekwakan, and I guess I'll be doing the presentation. I'm from INA, but I'm actually in New York now too. Can everybody hear me from here? Yes. Okay. So yeah, this is the presentation for the UGBAJO Next Generation. Basically, we're trying to reimagine the Shekiri identity and engagement for the future. And I'll try to keep this brief so we can open the floor up to any questions and comments that people may have. But the main mission, as Sodus was saying, is that we want to be able to connect and empower this new generation of Shekiri youth and young adults, right, to their cultural pride, community engagements, and philanthropy. We saw those as the three kind of pillars of UGBAJO and what it brings to the community as well as the Shekiri people as a whole. This convention, this group has been around for almost 30 years now. And we've seen all of the different people who have been around since the beginning. There's people who have come and gone. But in order to try and continue this work that the organization has been doing, we have to try and get a new way of getting more people involved, right? So the reason we're doing this, right, is because there's a lot of people who don't feel as connected to the heritage, not even just UGBAJO itself, but just the Shekiri culture and heritage. So we're trying to think of new ways to stay relevant. So we kind of split this up into three broad categories. The first is to revitalize the culture. The second is reclaiming the language. And the third is continuing to give back to the community. This is a philanthropic effort at the end of the day. So first, to talk about culture, we want to start with our history, right? So being able to preserve and share the history of the Shekiri people Right now, that's not something that's very easy to find. You can go and talk to your parents, you can talk to grandparents, but being able to say, oh, I'm in Shakiri who's disconnected from everyone else, how can I find this information? I think this organization is something that this organization can provide. Education on things like our rituals, what are the meanings of different types of traditions, marriage ceremonies, naming ceremonies, burial ceremonies. All of this information doesn't really exist in any written, sourceable format. And we think that's something that this group can also provide, including things like, folk tales, games, our dances, any of those types of tutorials. Those things can be something that will bring this people together, as opposed to just, come into this convention once a year. We can do multiple different things throughout the year to provide, resources for people to actually enjoy and engage with each other, right? So this is just some examples of things we could do, right? We could, host video calls where we say we have one elder who can come and talk about a specific topic. People can dial into the call. They can ask questions if there's questions to be asked, and even preserve these things. I know we've talked about having a YouTube channel where we can host any of this information. If people weren't able to join the call, or they want to be able to attend the meeting, the information is still there and available for them for whenever they want to go and look it up. But in addition to that, we can, the video calls are for about stories, but then even tutorials, like I know earlier this year we hosted a rapa tying tutorial, right? Some people don't even know how to tie their own rapa, right? So even simple things like that, cooking meals, any old games that Shakiri people would play in the villages, those types of things I think would be interesting to us, the younger generations who didn't grow up in Nigeria or grow up around those people in those traditions. The second piece is the language, right? So a lot of us here who grew up in the US, we don't speak Shakiri. We can barely understand Shakiri. A lot of people don't understand it at all, right? And that is not even just us here. There's people in Nigeria who don't know how to speak or understand Shakiri. So that's another way we think that this organization can help give back to the Shakiri community. Is one idea that we threw around was trying to partner with an organization in Nigeria that's already hosting these language classes. Maybe we can partner with them, make these language classes more broadly available, not just to those in Nigeria, but people who are here in the US if they want to join the class and learn this language. And we can even host our own classes here. There's plenty of people in this room, right? I know a lot of you said you were retired, so now you have extra time to say, okay, we can give some time back for all of us who couldn't, learn this language. Now you can say, okay, I can give an hour of my week or an hour of my month to say, okay, I'll teach one class, right? And then another part of that, there's this tool called Living Dictionaries. We found basically it provides us kind of like a comprehensive online tool to build our own dictionary. I'm sure there's plenty we've seen paperback Ishagiri dictionaries that have been floating around, but putting this in an online accessible place for everyone, not just Shakiri people, but even people who are interested in the language, that's not something that at least I found easily accessible online right now. But it's just another idea of something we could do. And then the third pillar here is the philanthropy, right? So there's all these projects that we currently do as UGBAJO, right? The I and the scholarship projects, but how do we actually fund those things? And even this convention itself, right? It's bringing people together, trying to get this thing going every single year. We need funds to do that. So this picture I'm showing here is a giving pyramid, right? So in general, the way that this is structured is organizations will usually have different types of levels that builds this pyramid. You would think at the bottom is your membership, right? There's a broad, swath of people who can give smaller donations, and as you go up this pyramid, you have a smaller number of people giving bigger amounts of donations. So basically, we as UGBAJO just need to understand what is our giving base look like? How do we tap those different types of people? And where do we want them to help out? So maybe we say during the convention, we expect people to come and, donate. Maybe they take ads out in our flyers. They, come and donate on the gala night. But then throughout the year, how do we also stay engaged with those members who want to give? So a couple ideas here that we've thrown around in our next gen group. One is donation matching. I haven't really seen this talked about much, but in my own company, I've worked at 2 different companies now, and both of them offer donation matching. So if I say I want to donate $100 to UGBAJO, my company will then match that $100. So now you have $200 come into UGBAJO just from, because we are qualified for a 501c organization, we can say we can double any type of fundraising that we do. And I think that's something that's not tapped, or at least I haven't seen it tapped as well as I think it could be. The second one is, having an Amazon affiliate link. So this is something where we could have different types of Amazon products that we post on our website, we post on any of these classes that we have. If people purchase them, a small percentage of those purchases will then come back to UGBAJO just from, sharing things like whether it's clothing that we sell, beads that may be sold on Amazon or any other types of items. And then the third, we had a pretty long discussion about this, but the lack of, I guess, follow-up on people who give their pledges at the convention. We say someone may pledge $100 or $200 at the convention, but then trying to get that money from them after the fact is a very difficult thing. So how do we improve that process to make sure that once someone pledges, we actually will get the money that is pledged to us? So being able to enhance and streamline all these giving processes will help us tap new avenues of funding. So as far as next steps goes, I think it would be good for UGBAJO as well as all the different regional associations to try and launch at least one of these pilot projects as far as the next year goes. So maybe we have, for culture, we can host maybe like a folktale night, have a Zoom call, people can come listen to whoever wants to come and give tell stories, just something that'll allow people to stay engaged. As far as language, there's, like I said, this room is here. We have people who can volunteer to say, okay, I'll give an hour or 2 of my time each month to say I will host one of these language classes. And then as far as philanthropy, setting up this Amazon link or working on our auto pledge process, I think is something that I know I have a technology background. There's folks here who also have technology backgrounds. We can help out to set those things up. There's no reason why we cannot move this organization further into the future and hopefully benefit everyone, not just here back home in Nigeria, as well as all the ITSEKIRI we haven't tapped in the US as well. So hopefully as we continue to build out this process, that'll help us, as we've all been saying, driving more membership, driving more engagement. People will want to come to not just the conventions, but all the other events that we host because they feel as if this is a proper community, is not just this one thing that my parents used to do when I was a kid. So I think that's the idea that we have as far as going for the future with UGBAJO. So thank you. That's the presentation.
Can you go back 2 slides, please? Yes. So, nobody asked me to say this, right? So one of the things, I don't know if it was Latino, is that some of them, they grew up when they were kids in the association, and some of us just see them as kids. Right? We know that they are kids, but they are now individuals and all of that. I did that. I was going to mention it. I was discussing with Odore, and sorry, it was late, and that's why it's not in the slides. The other thing we talked about is a storefront. So a storefront is like you go to Amazon, you shop, have a storefront. So I saw somebody yesterday had an UGBAJO hat. We can order those hats in China for like $5. We put it on our website for $20, right? They don't know. I'm just giving an illustration. A T-shirt, beads, we can go buy them, right? It doesn't have to be expensive, right? We have them, and it's going to be with somebody. So when somebody goes on the website and say, I want UGBAJO's shirt for the next thing, I need a T-shirt from UGBAJO, you can go order it from there, right? So those are some other streaming avenue where we think we can generate funds. So there are other couple of things we're looking to not just grow our members, but also how do we generate funds, because it is important.
So, questions? Okay, sir.
Young man, thank you for your presentation. The next generation, we are concentrating on America. Go back and read the history of Nigeria. We depend on hydrocarbon, oil. According to the latest statistics available by the Nigerian Upstream and Petroleum Commission, Delta State is producing 100 million barrels, and the Shekiri land itself has 33% of that 100 million. How can we leverage our natural resources? It's happened before. The Ogoni people took shell to court, either in Hague or in America. They were awarded $20 million US. Of Shekiri villages, all Delta villages, they are ghettos. They are not developed. Can we ask some question? What are they doing with this money that belongs to us? So the next generation, you guys are very brilliant, you are professional, you are lawyers, do some research into what we have. Why are we not able to leverage what we have to benefit everybody? Thank you.
I just want to buttress on the point that he just made, but on a different dimension. I noticed that on the list of the things, I just don't feel comfortable doing this because I'm not a full participant in these whole affairs for many reasons. So I don't want to criticize the good things that I see here. The younger generation, they presented a very robust information. But I just wanted to add to that list, besides culture, language, philanthropy, I think they should include, to resolve or to attend to some of these issues that you raised, a political action group. You know, a group that will, you know, tickle over ideas that can be transmitted over to the different communities that we all represent. I heard about people from Koko, I'm from Bangwe, I heard, you know, many regions. So geographically, we are well represented. So if we can use this medium with our young, smart minds, we can also start educating, you know, people in all these different parts of where we originally came from as to how to fight for what we own. You know, so I think that is something that I would like to plead and ask the younger ones to take on and add that to the agenda of their mission.
I would like to take this opportunity for us as a group to give a resounding round of applause. As you look around the room, though we all may look gorgeous, we are getting older.
Yes.
We cannot continue this alone. So I appreciate the fact that you all have picked up the baton. In a few years, we need to come here and see you leading, being the ESCO, pulling the community. So for that, it's a very big thank you.
I must say that to echo what Morgan said, I must say I'm really impressed. I'm relatively new. This is my second convention so far. But I think that this convention is going to go places. Young people like this, because this is the these are the shoots that will grow. Like we just heard too, some of us where we're going is nearer than where we're coming from. That's just the truth. But to think that we have such vibrant young people, and I'm sure most of you were born in this country.
Yes.
It's also praise, high praise for your parents. Who tried to bring you up the way they did. We all know what this country is like, children. So I am very impressed. But arising from that, let me ask, I haven't had the chance to really study the UGBAJO's constitution yet. But is it possible for you guys to form a subsidiary organization, if you like? You can have officers in that organization. The reason for this is because you need a structure to do things. That structure has to be built from the ground up. And as long as you are, within the major group, as, if you like, children, and we look at you that way, and you just hold meetings amongst yourself without a formal structure, it becomes more difficult to do things. Somebody mentioned the history of the tribe. Someone mentioned doing stuff in the Niger Delta. Some of you may not even be aware of where that is, or know the intricacies of the history of the Niger Delta. So I don't know what the Constitution says. Perhaps it's good for you to form your own group, not different, you're not forming a completely different group, but something devoted to young people. You sift from all the ideas the older people give you, and you form a new thing which you present, just like you've done, to the group. But I think you will work better in a formal group.
Next gen.
Next
gen.
1 second. Can we have continue here?
Good afternoon again. I just want to, issue a very gentle response to all the concerns and questions. And I'm recording this so we can take it back to our meetings and further discuss amongst ourselves. So far as the history goes, to my uncles there who said, there's the history of the oil and the things going on back home, help us. That's what we don't have. All of you here owe us this future.
Yes.
Help us. Trust us. Please. Uncle, to your point about looking at the Constitution and structure, we've actually been talking amongst ourselves. I'd like to have this group codified into our Constitution so it can serve as a pipeline to the bigger organization.
There's one important point that we're making. Okay, sorry.
No, please jump right in.
No, sorry. One important point we're making is, as long as they are young ITSEKIRIs, we understand that people don't want to be members, right? But for UGBAJO Next Gen, they can be members of UGBAJO Next Gen. But like Lovett rightly said, for them to run for any position, they must belong to a local chapter. But they can be a member of UGBAJO Next Gen without being in a local chapter.
Amen.
Auntie Wayemi, you said you need our help with the social media. My WhatsApp groups have been going crazy. All of you can use social media. All of you, everyone here can use social media. WhatsApp is considered social media. Help us, give us that information to get out. We have all the degrees, all the qualifications. If we don't know what to do with it, it's useless. It's useless. Help us get that history. We need the language, we need the history, we need everything to make this run. If you give it to us, we'll run with it. But give us something. Please, trust us to do this. Everyone's nodding. Everyone's nodding now. We know our place. We know our place. Help us move this organization further, please.
Thank you.
The
young generation, I would say thank you for your work well done. I see the energy in you. I want that energy to continue. I don't want you to stop it halfway. Because I remember when I was young, there were certain things I was going to do. I was doing it when I started. And after some time, you know, you start losing interest. I don't want you to lose interest. I want you all to lean on one another. Talk to each other and make sure that you are able to go, you know, what you are. Don't wait on the association here. We're going to do what they can to help you. But don't stop. Don't wait. Because wait or delay sometimes can let a lot of things go under. You know? So please, you're doing a great job, fantastic job. I love you all, to be honest. You know, I want you to keep it going. All right? Thank you for your work.
I too must start by saying how impressed I am. Very, very, very impressed. I got two things to say. The first one is, what is the contact? Do you have a phone number or a contact? Because I have kids too that I would like to introduce to the group. So that's one. The other one, you were talking about in terms of language, that you try to reach out to people back home. I don't know if you're aware of this or not. There's a radio station back home that, you know, puts out ITSEKIRI language lessons all the time. If you're not aware of that, I can, you know, give you the contact there. And I think that speaks to what you were saying. Yes. You need us, yes, you know, to give you stuff. And I have tried to do that on my own. I never spoke English language to my kids ever, and I would never speak it to them. That again, that is giving you the tools that you need to do what you need to do. You know, so if you do not already have information about that radio station and the lessons that they give, I can share those.
I am proud of them, and because a lot of my cousins are there, this is the highlights of me coming. And thank you guys. And for all the parents here, including me, if we can get our children. So like I said, if my children do not want to join UGBAJO because they feel it's old people and they are interested, so if they can join this level, then we can take it to where we want to be. Yeah. So, and there's some books out there, like the uncle said, Uncle, I really appreciate you because he always speaks Shekiri. Sometimes he speaks Shekiri, I'm like, this man don't even know that, I don't understand everything he's saying. So if we can give them the information, and also if you guys have a contact information where, like me, if I want to tell them, how they can join you guys to move the thing forward. Because if everybody, because I know nobody here, if I'm right, I have one child. So if we bring the children, your grandchildren, we will be, definitely that group will be more than the people sitting
Amen. Yes.
So good job, guys.
The people have spoken. We are so impressed with what you put out here today. And the task before us now is how we, elders, can assist you in this noble quest to get these things out. For example, there are ITSEKIRI communities that are at risk as we speak today. Risk from the Atlantic Ocean washing away the entire community. So that kind of development that they have in Lagos, where they are reclaiming land and extending Bar Beach and making it a big, that's what we need in a place like Oye. Because the Atlantic Ocean is slowly but surely, you know, eroding that little piece of our history. And Oye is actually the last ITSEKIRI village before you hit the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. So these are some of the things that we can all work on, and I'd like to look into corporate sponsorship to see how we can save our communities. Like someone rightfully pointed out here, if you go to our rural riverine communities, they are ghost towns. There's nothing happening. No work, The rivers are polluted. The youth are, leaving en masse to the cities to look for jobs that are not even existent. So these are things that are impacting on our homeland. This is not, this is Itsekiri land, not just Ogeye. There are many communities in our homeland that are at risk. So these are things that we can work on. I just want to feel, how would I put it? I want to take the lap of honor. If this is my administration, if it's the last thing that I do before I step up, I'd like to acknowledge our youth and know that our future is bright. Bringing the next generation in slowly but surely. So the task before all of us here right now is to how to support these guys. So, and I know that we have our hearts in the right place. We're in Itsekiri. We'll do what is necessary. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just going to point out that we do have Itsekiri language videos, that we post at the INA website. My husband and I work with a group in Nigeria that actually is teaching the Itsekiris the language every summer. So they are recording these classes, so, and the classes are live, so we partner with them. It's Omayowere from Wari Group. So happy to work with you to see how we can get those videos to a larger audience. But every time they send it to me, I've been sharing it with the INA group. Sorry?
It's all on YouTube.
Okay, because I've been sharing it. So, and they are aware, because when we partnered with them, the idea was to bring it over here so a lot of our youths can take their time and listen to the language. So, Amire Ladies Group, Wari. That's who they are, Amire Ladies Group. So, but yes, happy to connect them with you. You'll get the videos, and they've done very well. All the kids they take through the training during the summer come out of it speaking the language, because when they go to class, it's strictly the language, and it's very robust system, and I think it will be of benefit to us.
Yeah. And just to note, my parents took us to the Itsekiri class. So I went to, when I was growing up, I did the Itsekiri lesson. And like he did, my dad worked in a school, Petroleum Training Institute. And so each time we speak English to him, that talk with English, he will say he doesn't understand English. I couldn't understand it when I was young. So it's always helpful.
I don't think it's parents' fault. It depends on the school you go to. Like me, calm down. Depends on the school. Like me, I went to Ladilac School in Lagos. You cannot speak vernacular. I went to Osi College. Our daddy, the late Ayomike, if you speak vernacular, you will go and write vernacular or vernacular. As long as I'm in Osi College, I will not speak vernacular 100 times. I did not understand Itsekiri because immediately I finished Osi College in 1964. 65, I went to London. It was in London I mixed with my cousins, the Fejicus, Liz, all of them. We have a same family. We had a dancing group. I joined. It was then I started speaking Czech. I got back to Nigeria. I went to another meeting. I've forgotten that group. It's dancing group. A Molutian group. That's where I learned how to dance Itsekiri. So you cannot put it on the, it depends on the school. It depends on the school. Even though the parents have a lot to do, but then when you talk to them at home, they go back to school. What do you do?
No, so we want to wrap this up. Mr. President,
My children, my grandchildren are now blaming me. They said, Grandma,
2 more.
we want to learn Chekiri. And I'm trying to teach them now. So don't blame us. Mama, I blame myself, for instance. I am in Benin. My father is Benin. But my mother is a Chekiri. When we were growing up in my father's house, my mother never spoke English with us. My mother kept on speaking in Chekiri. So that's why I speak in Chekiri to you. And my father would say, don't speak in Chekiri to my children. My children are not in Chekiri. But she never stopped. They are Benin, exactly. But she never stopped. She never stopped. But we, you know, the way we grew up, like I was telling him, if he could speak Benin, my children would speak Benin. Most of us speak Shekiri in the house. That's not what we speak, because his mother is a Shekiri, just like my mother is a Shekiri. So we speak Shekiri, that's the language he can understand. But when my mother was living with us, my mother speak Benin, speak Shekiri. My children could understand Benin, because she never spoke pidgin with them. She kept on speaking Benin. In fact, she got Benin book bought for me, because she knows my husband is Benin and I'm Benin. You know, it's our fault. We went to, like you said, Ma, yes, the school we went to spoiled us. They say no vernacular. It must be good English. You know, so we all grew up and we left home. You know, so we grew up in different places where we speak English, and we send the children to posh schools, let me put it that way. You know, so when they come back home, it's our fault. I blame myself, I don't blame others. I blame myself a lot. If we spoke, you see, Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, they don't do what we do. Yes. They don't do what we do. They speak their language to their children. For we, I don't know, we think that is a lie. You know, just like we Nigerians, I'm sorry to say, you here in America. You know, our children, disrespectful with them, is you know.
Thank you. I know for the sake of time, the lecture. I'm sorry. Is it going to be 2 seconds?
Less than 2 seconds. I disagree with my sister. You know why? Most Shekiri people, it should be me. You don't marry each other. If I'm married to a man from Cameroon, women take over the house. Yes. I can't speak Shekiri. If you are married to somebody from Abonima, the woman, she will take over the house. Correct. So if Shekiris marry Shekiri,
amen. Let's preach.
Both marriage. If you see the Yorubas, they marry amongst each other.
Amen.
This is why we are talking about Igbos. They marry amongst each other. If a couple is in the house and they are both of the same tribe, it's likelihood that their children will be able to speak that common language. I rest my case.
Amen. We need to marry ourselves. Yes.
My sister-in-law, she's from Akwa Ibom. So she was babysit my son, my youngest son, and my own daughter. One day I came back, I heard my son say, Abasimbo came. Where did you hear that from? Her name is Unfon. It's Antupon. So I said, is she teaching you people Akwa Ibom? He said yes. My brother was livid. No. And I said, no. I don't have the time to teach them Shekiri. At least if they understand one Nigerian language, it is good. our language to our children.
Correct.
Even if it's that mommy, I have this roommate in Uniben, Banke. I'm sure you are familiar with the mom, Teresa Brown. This girl, I saw her as a Yoruba girl. One day she told me, say, the only Shakira I understand, I said, Banke, yes mommy, Ramutebele wa gbe mi. I said, what does your mom drink? Say, brandy. That's the only Shakiri. So please, we should. I think I failed my kids, but they are trying. They have gone to YouTube, you know, to learn. My husband and I, we are both Shakiris, like you said. We don't speak Shakiri to them.
Let me say the last one.
So, what I'm going to say is this. This has been a problem with the Shakiris for a very long time. My late father used to be the Ojomo of Warri, and I remember one day he came home and said that the Olu Erejua has decreed that in every Shakiri home, the parents must speak Ishekiri to their children. So then I was in high school, and my father said, for you to get money for provision or anything from me, you have to ask me in Ishekiri. That was where I learned a little bit of Ishekiri. But even then, it still did not really resonated with us. It's those of us you will be surprised, is the American, the Shakiris in the US that picked up Ishekiri and spoke Ishekiri more than the Shakiris back home. Yeah. You won't believe my husband, Dr. Adeson, was the one who made me understand and speak more Ishekiri than when I was back home. So what we need to do, I know. So what we need to do is just pick up from where, and my children are getting very interested in the Shakiri language, but I can help them. I'm also at fault. We're at fault. Let's take it that way.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for the feedback and the comment. We have a lot of work to do on our side. We heard everyone, comment, suggestion, we're taking notes, and we'll continue. We are not stopping here. UGBAJO next generation is here to stay, and we are moving forward. So, and we are counting on support us. So with that being said, we have one assignment that we are going to complete right now. So we have UGBAJO Facebook page, we have Instagram page, and we have a YouTube page. Our followers are very low. So I know everyone here has at least a Facebook page. Okay, so if you are not following us, we have a QR code. So we pass it around, you scan it, you join and follow us. We're sharing information there. Everything that is going on here is going to be on there. We need you to follow us. If you're already following us, share it with your friends, your children, everyone to follow us. So we're going to go around. We have our QR code. So if you need to be a part of us, so just let, I mean, if you have Facebook.
While Odwore is passionate, I think he has one or two things he wants to also pass. Alright, we've said a lot of things and we've done our presentation. Is coming up with an idea is good, but following up, that's where the problem is. So you people need to help us, because we are going to come up with some programs that will not be comfortable for you people. Because we want to make changes. You can't sit down in the place and make changes. We have to discomfort ourselves. So we have a lot of things we want to do. Sometimes we might tell you we want to do mid-year convention for UGBAJO next generation. So we need you people to support us. Because if you have a product, you don't sell the product, nobody will buy it. Nobody will look for it. So we want to sell this UGBAJO to the next level.
So we're going to come up with a lot of ideas, a lot of things we want to do. I will be training to you people, so you people need to support us. So we need to start from somewhere. Thank you. Yeah, we can help. So our contact, always don't worry. At least everybody knows don't worry. So yes. So Odwere is Odwere is the main contact, and if you don't have Odwere's contact, we can give it to you here as well.
You also create a phone number for your organization, okay? So that people without internet, they can call you. Okay.
And the other thing that, yes, we're passing it around.
So if you need, join our Facebook page. Moya can help you.
Moya.
Facebook, Instagram.
YouTube.
Can you post it?
Post it on the WhatsApp.
We've been posting it. It's already there.
It's already there.
Get this soon. I soon so please don't leave yet. Our business for the day is not yet done. So Mopia so right now we're in AOB. Any other business? No, after AOB we'll get to election. That's the agenda. Okay. Oh yes, let's just follow the program. Sorry, please. The president wants us to do AOB, so if you can just indulge us for 20 minutes and we'll move on. Okay, so 20 minutes for AOB. Yes, 20 minutes. I'm going to start with Mr. Mayo. 20 minutes. You can go and eat, ma. So sorry. Yeah. Yeah, please, agenda request, one house, please. Let's not, like we said, let's have one house, one meeting. Please, please. Yes, it won't take too long again. Sorry.
I'm going to speak as loud as possible. I'm going to go straight to the point. But Shakira adage says, "Umali le begwalete sin, we are rigging to Agbakpa." He said, if you follow how long a snake is, you will not see any stick to kill it. Now, we've been talking about Nigerian account. Fortunately, I was in Nigeria about last month. This month, as a matter of fact, I was in Nigeria. Please. Can you
thank you.
I went to Lagos. They couldn't do much because the account was open in Warri. I went to a bank in Warri. They sent me to the branch where it was open. They called the person, and the person answered, and I went to see him. Now, we have 3 signatories in the account. Myself, Fabian Iwere, and Ellis Boa. Since this account has been opened, nothing has taken place in that account. The account is dormant. And the dormant account in the bank, for you all that know, you cannot do nothing to that account. And when I went into it properly, say who are the signatories in this account? What are the disbursement procedures? Now, in this account, there has been no checks written, no checks given. It was opened, and on the mandate part of it, I think I have the document over there. It was blank. There's no mandate to what should be done with the account. So So when I told the bank that, hey, look, since there's no mandate in the bank, what do we do? Then they defaulted to the part of the Constitution which we gave them, where they said the president and the treasurer or financial secretary, there have to be two people. So they defaulted to that. Now, being that, I couldn't do anything. Now, after I left the bank, I went to do some research. There has been a letter from Fribaniwere saying that they should transfer the account to Kingsley Onuwaje. But that was never done. There's also a letter which Kingsley Onuwaje wrote that his leading office, this account should be transferred to the next administration. But all this happened during the pandemic, so nothing was done. The balance in that account right now is 539,000 naira, which is equal to about $320. The reason is
that did you get the bond I paid through your account? So Sister Yinka called me and said my brother has redeemed his pledge. He paid 1 million into Nigeria account. So during one of our meetings, I asked, I said, there's something we are overlooking. We printed out a card with that information of that Nigeria account, which we have been giving out to people for the past this is our fourth convention or so, since we started this group. That's the information we have outside that we have given out to people, that we have an account in Nigeria. If you cannot give us dollar, please give us naira. And we assume that if they give us naira, it goes into the Nigeria account. So now we're having a meeting, and I asked, I said, there's something we are not finding here. We have an account in Nigeria. This is information that I have about this money that Andy Boyo said he has paid into the account. Who are the signatories of the account? Simple question. The treasurer told me, he said, I remember I signed a change of signatory card that Mr. Mayo gave to me during our first convention when we were in Dallas. I signed it, but I don't know what happened after that. Mr. Mayo was there, he should have just told us that, okay, this is the state of the account. We've been trying to do this and do that, nothing is going through and everything. He did not. He did not tell us anything. So if anyone speculates anything about the Nigeria account, you give us the opportunity to do that. Because if we have an account that we are giving to people that pay money into Nigeria, if you don't have dollar, please pay money. And every time we have convention, we send those letters to people in Nigeria to support us. Some people come to us that we have big people in Nigerian government, we have people here, we have big friends and everything. They can't give us dollars. So where do we assume the money is going into? Nigeria account. So Mr. Mayo did not explain to us. He had the opportunity of telling us at a small meeting, and that matter would have ended there. But instead he took offense.
Thank you.
Don't be offended when someone is asking, when there's a need to know. I have a right to protect the asset of this organization. Yes, we keep on hearing that we don't get paid, we don't get paid. If you don't get paid, don't be a leader. We don't get paid, but it's our responsibility to ensure that everything goes well with this organization, to maintain its assets and everything. It's my responsibility. If they sue us today, the way they sued Mr. Kingsley, all of us are going to stand. Me, that is not the treasurer, you that is the vice, so the treasurer, everybody, they will sue us.
We'll move a motion. I think there is
Mr. Ofuya, Master Ofuya. Hold on. You are not leaving your position until we elect new officers. No. That's the protocol. No. The enemy of the good.
Yes.
someone on the floor here can, raise a motion that the standing ESCO be dissolved, and someone second it, and we roll right along.
Electoral body. Yeah, so Mr. Kingston, sir, Mr. Ex-President, sir, you have the floor.
Madam Okiao, like the next gen said, President, Madam Secretary, we always have to follow the process and do things right. The reason why we are here today is because we follow the process. That's why we win our cases. Cases are not decided on sentimental reasons or emotion. Once I observe what I observe, the current executive did not dissolve themselves. The electoral officers who dissolve, they have a right to participate in the new election, but we will dissolve them before we conduct a new election. So as at this point, before the election, the current executive board want to say thank you for all you have done. You came into position during thriving time, and you survived with all the stones that were thrown from outside and the ones you guys threw inside also. So, but we survived it. So we will move forward now. After we've said thank you to you guys, so can we please applaud our hard. By this time, the camera is recorded. There's going to be a timestamp. The current UGBAJO executive, led by Mr. President Jemine Okotie Yesin, is dissolved. We're going to have an election.
So over to you, Mr. President. You are the electoral board, so you guys are conducting.
So we're going to go from bottom to top. First of all, I want to thank my fellow electoral officers. We will start from the position, with the position of Publicity Secretary, who is nominating a candidate for the Publicity Secretary. Candidate for Publicity Secretary, and it will be seconded by another regional chapter. So, Mr. President, are you nominating somebody?
Yes, the newest member of our chapter is Magwemi Charles. He indicated to join last week because there was some issues with his previous attempt to join Southern California. So yeah, we're very few. We're looking for credible people. So he joined us, and he's an official member of our association. And he's indicated that he wants to run for Publicity Secretary. So we nominate him.
Thank you. Do I have a second from a different chapter?
Different chapter.
Second, INA Washington.
Okay. Do we have any other candidates running for that position? For secretary? So, will the candidate please stand up? Mr. Cameraman.
He describes the next gen and the new gen.
Please face the camera and give us your name and your.
Okay, my name is Magwemi Jemine Charles. Mwakuya is Oyoma. I'm the newest member of UGBAJO USA. My chapter is on my way in Central California. So I'm very happy that you people found me worthy to serve, and with all my heart and with everything I have in me, Amen. I'm going to try my own best to do my own best for the association, for the tribe. I love Ishekiri. I'm an Ishekiri. So Ogiame is our leader. So if you are for Ogiame, all of us here are for Ogiame. So we want to promote the language, promote the culture. In any way I can do, I will do my best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, without any further ado, unopposed, Mr. Charles Jemine Omagami, UGBAJO new Police Secretary. You have other candidates. Now, our next position is the position of Financial Secretary. Do we have a nominee from the regional chapter?
I want to nominate from California. I will still nominate Mr. Dr. Choi.
No, you can't nominate him from another chapter.
Oh, from another chapter?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Lion Washington nominate Pastor Dr. Utieng. Thank you.
California. Okay. Mr. Pastor Dr. Utieng, can you step up, please?
Let's go.
Where's our cameraman? Cameraman, please, can you come in?
Not worry, my bad.
Can you please state your name in front of the camera and your chapter?
My name's Pastor Dr. Utieng.
So,
so those of you who cannot speak ITSEKIRI, it means God is my helper. That's my name. God has been helping me. And God will help me. So I accept the nomination from my president to be the financial secretary. So it will be a reputation. Which is, when you do something, you have to come back and complete it. So with all my strengths, we will improve and take UGBAJO to the next level.
Thank you.
Like he rightfully said, we got this adage from Igbenedion. He said his son was the governor of Edo State. Lucky fail, lucky fail. Make you repeat the class. What did I say? You go repeat, you go pass this time. In the repeat class, we not say fail, in the repeat class. Okay. Thank you very much. He's returned unopposed financial secretary. Now we're going to move on to the position of assistant secretary. Oh, sorry. You are right. The position of treasurer. Do we have a nomination from the region of the treasurer?
Yes, keeping in line with promoting our next gen, INA Washington would like to nominate Moyo Bowens Nia Yegokan for the position of treasurer.
We have a on the second there.
New York.
Madam, can you step up? Yes. Take from the camera. So look in the camera and introduce yourself and your region.
Good afternoon. My name is Orishemoyo Bemi Bowens, me Ayegwagan, and I accept the nomination for treasurer of UGBAJO.
generation.
Well, we have a lot of unopposed, so we're doing a good job. So we're going to move to the position now of Assistant Secretary. Do we have a nomination from the regional chapter?
Yes, from Security Integrity New York, I nominate Tinuka Fadairo for that position.
We have a regional chapter.
I second, please.
California, Southern California.
Yes.
Miss Tinuka, can you step up, please?
Wow.
Good afternoon, my name is Tina Cafadairo and I accept the nomination of Assistant Secretary.
Now we're going to move to the position of the secretary. Do we have a nomination for the secretary?
I do.
No, from your region.
No.
Okay, the regional president needs to nominate that you can support.
Secretary for Life.
Yes, so
as we call her.
Yes.
During the UGBAJO case, she was able to go through all her notes on a daily basis. As the judge is asking for something, she's sending it to the court. That more than anything else is what secured the standing. It's unprecedented. So we nominate Odus.
All the regional chapters cannot second. Florida has seconded. Okay, so Mrs. Odori, can you let me drop the camera? Can you say something else?
Ajamokiara, Orkomi, Amadure, Ojo, Ni Eyego, and I accept the nomination of the
Yes, sir.
What a good job before responsibility.
So we are moving on, we're moving on. Now, the position of the vice president, the candidate of that chapter, we need a nominee from the chapter.
I nominate Mrs. Wayemi Okupa from Southern California.
New York is seconded.
No. Okay. Tell us who you are. First lady. First lady.
Tell them your name and your chapter.
My name is Mrs. Wayemi Okupa from California, and I am truly privileged and glad to take the role and honored to take the role of the Vice President. I'm looking forward to working with us, so we can keep it going. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.
Next gen.
Well, we talked about next gen. Are you guys observing something?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. They talk about gender equality. We agree. Now they don't pass us.
Next gen.
Hope there's a man running for president.
I hope so. It's too late.
It's too late.
never turn back.
Yeah, we can never turn back. We are not going back.
For the position for the president of UGBAJO ITSEKIRI USA, that is the only position you put in front of it, executive president. That's the position you carefully elect someone to that position. We're proud today, after saying thank you to the previous executive president and the other executive members. This is the big ball game. This is the Super Bowl of all of them. So, we're going to take nomination from the first regional chapter. Who is nominating for position of president? Okay. The New York president?
Yes, we have Ms. Noyo Adam running for the position, and we are nominating her.
Okay. We have a regional chapter to second that.
Chicago.
Chicago. State your name.
My name is Evangelist Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Edem from New York chapter. I accept the nomination from New York and Chicago to run for the position of the president of UGBAJO ITSEKIRI. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
I thought you were done.
I'm running for this position because I believe that I'm equipped to be the leader of UGBAJO. I came into UGBAJO with the outgoing ESCO at a time that nobody would accept the position. When Mr. Onuwaje approached me, he was looking for a treasurer, and I told him I've never done treasurer before, but I can do secretary. So I took the job of the secretary, and I excelled in my job performance. I was doing the secretary job not just with UGBAJO, but with integrity, because our darling late daughter and sister, Iyabo, passed. She was our secretary. So when she passed, I took over that role, and I'm the vice president of ITSEKIRI Integrity Group. So as I've stated, I've put up some things, some videos, some write-up about what I intend to do. We want UGBAJO that will move forward to the next level, that will be transparent, that we have participatory membership. What that means is that you will be part of the decision-making process of UGBAJO. You will know everything that we are doing. Your ideas are important. You're not just consumers to receive, well, this is what we have done. You will be part of it. It's what you want that we do. We will be accountable to you and to the public, because this is a public trust. The government can call for our books at any time to know what we are doing, so we'll keep appropriate records. We have our constitution. We are going to go abide by the constitution. What we have laid down, the way we say we are going to do business, we are not going to pay for any service without an invoice given to us. And we are going to document every transaction. For example, if something comes to the president, an invoice or anything that the public wants us to do, our contractors or people we do business with, we have to minute. We have to learn to do that. Send an email to the treasurer that this came, we need to pay. And the treasurer will do what you need to do. The message is coming from the president, you have to do what you need to do. And ensure that the money goes to our vendors, or who we are doing business with. So that we can have an accurate record. If we are audited, we see that we are following the books the way we should do business. Also, we have our pet programs, things we do, or outreach program in our community in Nigeria. We are doing the Cataract Foundation. We are helping with Dr. Okoro Dudu's outreach. We do that. We continue because it's very good. A lot of people have problems with eyesight in Nigeria. We will continue with that and we'll go beyond. Olori Atuwase said she's doing a lot in Warri. Not just Warri, internationally, globally. The Elevate Africa. We try to work with her. So we have something like Elevate Iwere, to work with her, find out how we can come partnership with her. We've just discussed about the Nigerian, the Shekiri language going into extinction. We have to work with a group or groups that are already doing it in Nigeria. Is there a need to continue?
No, fine.
Okay. With the groups that are doing it in Nigeria so that we can partnership with them. Our scholarship program, the things we are doing in UGBAJO will do and will do beyond. Most importantly, building our organization here. The other group belongs to us. What I understand by the term UGBAJO is that it's the one that gathers Shekiri together. If we are not gathered together, Ogame will not be happy. Whether they want to come, they do not want to come, it's a family, and someone stressed it here. So we must barajo, we must bring them together in a, you know, it's going to take a lot of effort, but it's all of us.
Do we have any other nomination for the position of president?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, okay. Can
the vice president
yes.
of INA.
Okay.
So prescribing my honorable president. Nominating and prescribing. Prescribing a medical doctor and surgeon. So, please,
Can he nominate or somebody else to do it? It's an executive.
He can nominate
Mayo. Dr. Major Mayo.
Okay. Florida second.
No.
California. Dallas.
No, we need one. M1.
He's from Florida first.
Can you step in front of the camera, please, and tell us who you are?
I am Dr. Mejebi Torisheju Mayo, Ni Otubi.
Wow.
I belong to the INA, Washington, Baltimore, CMSA Inc. chapter. I am the current president of that chapter. I am happy to serve the UGBAJO community. I have the time, but also the commitment to serve. When we had the crisis, I was one of those selected to join those to help recover UGBAJO. When we took time off work, Odus and I, to stay in that courtroom, it was for the passion and the commitment to UGBAJO. I am also an attorney, barred in the state of Maryland. So that support was also helpful to us during that process. And I bring that to the forefront to my service. But more importantly, my tenure as the INA president, we have unified our community, developed our community. We enjoy both a social monthly event, building the community and the family. Coupled with that, we have a very robust welfare system. No member goes unsupported. So we came and we performed. So I come from a place of we have done it and we can duplicate it on a larger forum. We can also go out there and bring more Shekiri members to UGBAJO. But it's not just bringing them in. How do you keep them in?
Amen.
By showing the love, the commitment. We reach out every month. How are you? Hope you're well. And if there's any adverse event, we come en masse to support you, to visit you, and to uplift you. I believe strongly that we need to develop our community here, in addition to then developing our community back home. It's a dual role. So we do so much here, but in addition, as you heard us share with you, we also do the tailoring project at home. which was from our project committee trying to uplift our children, not just university-minded, which we also do. We have now gone into establishing the trade support system. Those are the things that I think, looking forward, UGBAJO has an opportunity to do a lot here at home. Yes, we have some foundational programs. We can continue to build on them as we go forward. So, if granted the opportunity, I am happy to serve.
Amen. Thank you.
Well. This is a contestable position, as we have seen. Our ballots have not been secret in the past, even though we try to make them secret sometimes. People will know who voted for who. So at this point, I will call by regions, and you will give your vote. It's an open ballot. So at this point, so we can meet lunch, I will start with a chapter for the president.
You're very welcome. I'm glad
Central California, is that what it is?
Do you have any other questions about
Yes.
organizational
Okay.
change or anything else?
We have on the floor Dr. Major B. Mayo, president of INA Washington, running for the position of president. And we also have on the floor current secretary, Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Idem. How do you cast?
On my way of Central California, cast ballot for Dr. Mayo.
Dr. Mayo.
Anybody with a pen that can write that shit? Oh, behind the punches.
Okay. Thank you. So we will move on to Southern California. We have running for president Dr. Major B. Mayo. I forgot to put the Neo Togo. I'll put it inside Neo Togo. Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Idem. How do you cast your vote?
Southern California supports Mrs. Mayo for president.
I will move on to Dallas. Dallas, the president just walked in. The president just walked in, Mrs. Scarlett. Oh.
Yeah, it was democratic, so we will let Oteri do the announcement.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Oteri, I will announce the name just in case you forgot. We have Dr. Major B. Mayo Ni Otobo from INA Washington, running for the position of the president. We have Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Eden from Integrity Group in New York. How do you cast your vote for Dallas?
The Agura Iwere organization of Dallas held a vote and decided to vote for Dr. Major B. Mayo for president.
We're going to move on now to Florida. Florida, we have a representative here, Mrs. Patricia Nemashao. The position of president, we have Dr. Major B.
Mayo Ni Otobo from INA Washington, running for the position of president. And we also have Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Idem from Integrity Group, New York. How does Florida cast its votes? For Mejebi. Okay, good. The next region we're going to go to is Chicago. We have here Dr. Atutumama Okotie. Dr. Atutumama Okotie, we have two people on the floor. Dr. Mejebi Mayo Ni Otubo from INA Washington is running for the position of president. We also have running for the position of president Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Eden from Integrity Group, New York. How do you cast your vote?
Well, I cast for Noyo Integrity Group.
Okay, so we've gone through the chapters that they are not members of. So we have New York and INA Washington left. Did I miss any chapter?
No, sir.
Okay. So we're going to go to New York first. The president is here. We have on the floor running for this position Dr. Mejebi Mayo Ni Otobo from INA Washington. Also running, we have Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Idem from Integrity Group running for the position. Madam Africa Ambassador, wife, how do you cast your votes?
Integrity cast the vote for Mrs. Noyo Eden.
And the final chapter, INA Washington. I know the president is standing here.
Vice President.
Yeah. I was going to get to you. So, Dr. Mejebi Mayo Ni Otubo from INA Washington, running for the position of president. And also running for that position is Mrs. Noyo Kubenje Idem from Integrity Group, New York. Ms. Vice President, how do you cast your vote?
I cast my vote for Dr. Mejebi Mayo.
Thank you. So, at this point, I will have Mr. Secretary of UGBAJO State to give us the tally.
Thank you, sir. This is the way the regions casted their vote. Omiwere, Northern California, hopefully I got it right, they voted for Mrs. Mayo. Dr. Mayo.
Yes.
1 vote. Sika, Southern California, they voted for Dr. Mayo, 2 votes, making a total of 2 votes. Dallas casted their vote for Dr. Mayo, adding an additional vote, which is 3. Florida casted their vote for Dr. Mayo, additional 1, 4. Chicago casted their vote for Mrs. Noyo, 1 vote. The New York Integrity Group casted their vote for Noyo, Mrs. Noyo, sorry about that, my fault. 2 votes, making 2. And finally, INA casted their vote for Dr. Mayo. In total, 5 regions voted for Dr. Mayo, and 2 regions voted for Mrs. Noyo.
So in that case, we do have a majority vote. So we want to say thank you to the contestants, and we pray that we receive this position with grace. We accept the result also with grace. At this time, I will call one of our electoral officers to come and help give the votes at this time. Oh. Well, I said it is a major. Oh, okay, well, second. Our new, all these elected officers, I need to do something. They started already. Okay. Today, we've come to a new beginning, like you said, new gen, which you reminded me. Gender equality has been exceeded. And when Pastor, can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 men. But thank God they still call us head of household, right? Yes. So we have here today, first time, newly elected female president to UGBAJO ITSEKIRI USA. We've made history. 2025 is on record. Dr. Mejebi Mayo Ni. So, I want to say thank you.
Sorry, can the ladies hug?
Yeah.
Who has to
Okay.
seat first?
No. The election is not over yet. Please, sit down. So, the elected officers you can take your seat. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Olodoku is going to read the oath to them. Please, everyone, raise your right hand up.
Yeah, we're not going to take the oath individually. We're going to take the oath all together at once. So you already raised your hands. I see smile, eh? Okay, so I want you to repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm that I will administer justice and Constitution of UGBAJO and do my best that I will follow that Constitution. So help me God.
Picture time. If you have a camera, you want to take picture, nice time to take your picture.
Smile, everybody, smile.
Tinuka, can you come get closer?
No. We can see. Okay, let's all come here. Everybody come stand in between her. You don't have to do that.
There we go. Everybody.
Smile.
All right, guys.
What did they do so?
So,
sister, what did
Ajado to please, guys. We are not done yet. We are not done yet. We're going to go into the meeting. We're going to go into the meeting. Yes, we're going to Okay. All right. These are our newly elected officers. It does not mean
one house, please. One house. Ajado to my neighbor, please. We are begging. Let's have one house so that the electoral committee chairman can wrap this up and then we can go for lunch.
Yes.
Please, one house. Please, everybody sit down. Please, we are appealing to everybody to please sit down. Please, let's spend 10 minutes so we can leave.
Yeah, it's going to be less.
Yeah, less than 10 minutes. Please, everybody sit down so that we can go for lunch.
Okay, so please, the outgoing officers, is Mr. President here? Your job officially ends Sunday afternoon. The new president and executive, they're going to start their functions right now, but your job officially ends tomorrow afternoon, where you guys have your joint session. So I am glad that we conducted this election. Okay. So it's always good to have more than one head. So, like I said, the outgoing president with the newly elected body, they will have their joint meeting tomorrow. That's when their job officially starts. And I appeal to the outgoing president and your executives, every assets of UGBAJO, please hand them over to the new executive. Well, you love it, my brother. So it is always good for us to give the president, the candidate for president who gracefully accepted the result, but she has to concede with a speech. Madam Noyo Ide, please. Give us a short speech.
A round of applause, please.
We thank God for His faithfulness. For any of us who has been a part of this election, all who indicated interest to run is God in love for UGBAJO. We want to see change. We want to see UGBAJO moving forward. So we thank God that now we have a new ESCO. And we believe that the ESCO will take UGBAJO forward. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. There is nothing that is too heavy or too that we cannot carry. Especially when God is with us. Amen. Yes. So I believe that whether I'm in the ESCO or whether I'm outside, whatever God wants to do with me in this organization, I will do. Willingly do it. In church, when you are in leadership, there's some things you cannot do when you are in leadership. But in the floor, I may be powerful. So I thank God. As my auntie told me, my sister Ebisa, he said, it's what God wants. Yes. And God will use us mightily in the leadership, on the floor. UGBAJO belongs to us. Please, I don't like to hear that something that we don't get paid. You have taken a position, be there, do your work, due diligence, so that we can move forward and UGBAJO will go to our children. Amen. That's all I have to say. Thank you, God bless you. Thank you.
Round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's also, she has gracefully considered the newly elected president who will be given the floor to say something. Yeah.
I would like to thank all of you for your participation and your generous support. We are now at the start of UGBAJO's rebirth, a period of renewed unity, collaborative actions that benefit all the people of Iwereland. This rebirth will build on our commitments to come together, working together in collaborative manner for the good of all persons from Iwereland. It is a commitment to work in harmony, respecting every member, actively listening to alternatives, and leading by example. We will execute our plans with integrity, compassion, and a strong sense of community. To ensure transparency and foster ongoing engagement, I look forward to a quarterly statement to the community that will provide a platform to keep all informed. But this also involves us working together to strengthen our community. As we close this session, I want to reaffirm my commitment to UGBAJO ITSEKIRI community in the US, our families in Nigeria, and our communities at home. We will dedicate ourselves to uplifting all people of ITSEKIRI heritage. Our immediate priorities, and I will meet with my ESCO and will approve some and take some others, would include building and strengthening a stronger community here in America, supporting one another through networking and mentorship programs. The next gens asked us for it, and that's where we need to go. Enriching our communities in the US of A, enriching our communities in Nigeria by continuing some of the current projects. But furthermore, I challenge each regional association to partner with the ESCO as we design and implement additional projects. It would take the ESCO working with the regional chapter to make all these projects possible. Let us explore innovative projects, establish accessible trade schools for our community, as well as continue the expanded educational programs. I look forward to serving, and I thank you all very much for this opportunity granted to me.
Thanks. Well-read speech by the president and nice concession speech by our candidate, Madam. So, wait, we just got elected. We just got elected. Anyway, thanks everyone. The new executive, they want to have their day, they want to take pictures. Thank you for participating.
Okay. Come join here so that we get 1.5.
Make sure time, guys.
All right.
I think I can see that. Come on.
Can you come this way, sir? Eva.
People are hungry, take pictures. We love it. Glad to see you. We stand and love it. There you go stand. I know you're excited.
They know how to do it. They do it all the time. All the time,
Yes, of course. They know what to do. Just leave it for them.
Yes. I'm not on Facebook, so maybe I didn't watch.
YouTube, Instagram.
I can't see you. Come on this side. Oh, you want to stay with daddy and mommy? I can't see you there. Sir, I can't see you, sir. Yeah. Can you come to the front here? Sir. Yeah. And I can't see you there. No, I can't see you.
Can you see my glasses?
Yeah, you do it. You gotta move closer. Awesome.
I just wanted to stay with his parents.
All right, this is awesome.
All right, take us.
Okay. All right, it's ready? 1, 2, let's go.
Ribbon.
Why are we not smiling? Are we fighting?
I didn't get bread.
Yeah, can we smile? Just smile. I'm hungry, even myself.
Get tired.
All the food you want to finish. There you go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys.
Okay, now you're going to be 2 by
So, the first section is officially closed. Everybody, we need to officially close the first session. Yes. So the first session is officially closed. Thank you everybody who blessed us. See you later after lunch.
For the first time when they close on the shop.
Let's pray. Then which house we go. And we do it. Yeah, let's pray.
Pastor, when you mean,
pray for us. Okay. Pastor, please close us. Yeah, close us in prayer. Everybody before pictures, please just close us. Yeah, let's pray.
First lady.
Amen.
First lady.
All glory and honor.
We are free. Mommy free pass.
We are praying at Yabo.
It was a successful day. So arguable, you want to God, you made it possible. With the election, we thank you. We give you praise. And the past executive, we thank you for their work. All they did. Father, may you not be on notice for them. May you continue to bless them, bless their generation.